Going to start recording there. And we're going to go live in 5. Hello, 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 and welcome to another stream for Hearth and Hammer, a family-friendly D&D show. Thank you for joining us. Whether you're doing so live, watching on the YouTube, or listening to the podcast, we are very excited that you have chosen to spend this time with us. We hope that you all had a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday break. We really missed Reborn last week. He was out sick, but we're very happy to have him back with us this week. Also, if you missed the show, we should have it up soon on YouTube and the podcast feed. Due to the holidays, we're in some technical difficulties last week. We are a little behind getting those edited and posted, but they will be up soon. So look for it on all your major podcast apps, or find it at anchor.fm as well. And we are really excited to be here. Guys, how about you? Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Awesome. How was your Christmas?
Excellent.
I had a great Christmas.
Good. Everyone's good. We made it through Christmas. None of us are sick from being around family or anything, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I think that we are going to get started. Austin, if you're talking, you're muted.
He's probably talking to
Yes.
his
I think he's talking to his
I was talking to my stream.
Okay, perfect. I'm just checking,
Yeah. I'm good. You guys can hear me? We're good to go?
Last week was just all around fail, and so I'm piecing it together right now. But last week was like, I had the other guys muted, and then I had forgot to hit record on one part. It's just going to be a lot of fun piecing it together from everyone else's stuff. So
Absolutely.
but we're going to make it happen. All right, so we are going to jump in to tonight's stream. So we're going to play our intro and get started with our recap. All right. Well, last week, first of all, today is episode 4, and thank you for joining us. We are continuing our adventure in the city of Hupperduke, and last week on Hearth and Hammer, the party continued to investigate the clue of the crab-like automaton that they found in the prison cell of the Goliath that they are currently hunting. While Paladin Theoden guards the captured kobold Skrit, at the party's lodging, the rest of the party continues on to investigate into the city. After asking around, the party is pointed towards a curious combination forge, shop, and tavern called the Hearth and Hammer. After learning that their broken clockwork device was something called a Vox Seeker, the party enjoyed a strangely delicious and personal beverage while they waited for it to be repaired. After getting the item repaired and leaving the jovial tavern, they went on their way to return to their lodging and were ambushed by some kobolds. Again, defeating the kobolds, surviving the explosions that happened after, and leading them on their way to the next step of their investigation. So they did return to their tavern and get a night's rest. So you all, if you have not done so, make sure that you check your long rest, get your hit points back and your spells back, and you are ready for the next day. Oh, you also had an encounter with the bounty hunter, and it did not go very well. Yinra Imberwind.
I think she's starting to like us though.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think she's coming around.
Yeah.
She did come down on
No,
her price, but you still didn't bite. So
We did kind of challenge her, and she backed down. Says either she's our friend now, or she's actually afraid of us. I think it might be a little bit of both.
Agreed.
Absolutely. All right, so it is the morning after, and what do you want to do?
Well, first, we're gonna get some of that bean water. Am I right?
Oh, yes. That bean water, best thing this town has to offer.
Do you guys serve? Are we at our tavern, right?
Yeah, you're at the Blushing Tankard Tavern.
Yes.
Blushing Tankard Tavern. Yes.
So first thing in the morning.
Do you guys have any of that found familiar beans here? No.
No. We just have some locally grown and roasted.
Maybe one day we'll be able to have some found familiar coffee in our stream. If there's some sort of sponsorship that were to happen, that'd be fantastic.
Somebody's been looking at D&D coffee this week.
Yes. That would be epic, actually. So first thing in the morning, Jace, I went out. I had prayer time, and I made it back enough time to meet these dudes as they come crawling in for breakfast.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
A dwarf
And,
never crawls.
I ordered a bit of breakfast and some of that bean water that's going to be a favorite of mine.
I'm gonna be like, my character's sluggish. He's tired. He's strolling out after Jace has clearly already been up for a while. He's already maybe on his second cup. And I'm just
Indeed.
like, bean water, and I get my cup of coffee, and I take a sip, and I look up with shock on my face.
All right.
Skrit,
Skrit.
is he okay? Is he okay?
Did you not check in with Thurden before
I
you?
completely
came to-
forgot to check in.
Yeah, I heard Thurden snoring when I walked by the door. I did not hear Skrit though. Perhaps
Is
we should
there-
go back and check.
Is anyone else down here? Is it just me and you? Have you seen anyone else here, Jace?
I haven't seen anyone just yet.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I have not seen anyone. No, just
So
you.
we take a look around and we look for the rest of our party members. Do we see anyone?
Is anyone there?
I'm up in the room with your pet.
Yep, I'm up in my room.
I like lean back from one of the patrons that's sitting next to them. I'm like, listen, I'm not that small. Oh, over here.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Is it?
The halflings.
Pete, have you
Okay,
checked on Skrit?
I've not. I was more concerned about having some food in my belly for the day.
That's fair. Yes.
Jace,
I'm going to walk
I
on
don't
back
have
up
the
and check
time
on
to
Skrit.
understand what he just said. You'll have to tell me
Yes,
what he said later.
You enjoy your bean water. He's he did not check on Skrit, and I walk back up to the room where Thurden is, bang on the door. Boom boom.
As they
One
walk
more,
up to the door, I
one
come
more
out of my
word
room.
out of you, you little kobold, and they'll be picking you up in pieces. Sit there and
Thurden.
shut up. Who is it?
Thurden, breakfast is ready.
Oh.
And I walk back down and
Oh,
all right, boys, the Skrit is fine. Thurden's grumpy, but Skrit is fine.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna start eating my meal.
Theoden, do you come down by yourself?
Oh no, I got to bring the little snot with me.
All right.
What? Is he covered? We can't
He
just
had
bring
his
a kobold
cloak, you
around
know.
him.
He's
he
got his
kinda
traveling
has-
cloak on. I wrap him up in his cloak, bind his hands.
leading him by the rope.
That's all.
I'm not eating my own
And,
beard.
Excuse me, sir, if it's not too much to ask, might I get a small bowl of milk from my friend here? Chewy would much appreciate that.
Oh, I thought you
I
meant
think
from
that's-
there then.
I think the only thing me and that kobold
No.
have agreed on is that would
The-
make a fine snack you got
The
there.
server comes by. Oh, yes.
Thank you
Goes
very
away,
much.
hurries, comes back on their way as they're bringing out the food, and lays down your platter of eggs and potatoes, and then gives you a little bowl of milk for
Oh, thank you.
Chewy there.
Fatten my next meal up there, cleric.
Oh, I'm not too worried about what your hammer can do.
Is it warm milk or is it cold? Is it chilled?
He doesn't much care.
Oh, all right. Oh.
It does appear to be cold-ish.
Well, if he prefers warm milk, perhaps I can use some of my flames and.
All right, much. Yes, please go ahead.
All right. I just produce flame under the bowl a little bit.
Just kind of
All right.
Bunsen
Perfect.
burner it.
He really likes that. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Scratch his ears.
Yeah, there we go.
Would you like a nice bed on this loaf of bread I have cut in half?
Sure. It's probably better than I'm
Yeah,
where I've been
but it's-
sleeping.
Pete, roll an animal handling check.
Oh, okay.
Animal handling?
Let's see where my animal handling. That's only a 9 this time.
Okay, all right. So you obviously do produce flame, and you do that, and you pet him, and he accepts it, and then goes on. So just gonna see if you rolled a critical one, something might have happened. I don't know.
No, you're scratching behind the wrong ear.
Yeah.
Or you might have
That's
used a hand
exciting.
with fire in it. I don't know. You never know.
Like, oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
roast
go
be
back.
bad.
We're not welcome here,
You
Chewie.
did say breakfast, cleric.
All
Right as
right.
he finishes, I press. Right as he finishes, I press to digitate the milk where I chill it, and it's just cold again.
All right.
Instantly hot and cold. All right, so you guys finish your breakfast and you are ready to face the day. And if you recall, you had a few clues as where to go, and also Skrit is there, kind of looking hungrily at the food, and is at your disposal.
Oh, yes.
Now roll initiative. Let's kill this thing.
No.
I choose to give Skrit a little bit of food. I scrape some of mine off my plate and give it to Skrit.
I just launched a hammer across the room.
The head of his hammer has launched across the room in his excitement.
No,
This is
I'm so
Reborn. We
glad
call the
that-
nerf.
I'm so glad. that
definitely not dwarven made.
Reborn- I'm so glad that Reborn is back, guys.
So is that now a quarterstaff?
Yes, exactly. All right, so which direction are you stepping out into the city in the morning?
Straight. Which way do we need to go to? I guess there's really only one way in and out of the city.
We go to the north side. We're gonna go to the north side, to the caves, to the path. Yes, we get there. We get there. Skrit lead you.
So
Skrit.
I'm gonna let Skrit
Skrit.
lead us.
Skrit, real quick. Are you okay? Did he hurt you in any way? Is everything fine?
Oh, I fine.
I was worried. I was worried about you while we were
Skrit
gone.
have good sleep. Good sleep.
Good job lying, Skrit. I mean, telling the truth.
He has no clue. But, he's just like, yeah, I'm good.
Remember what I told you'd happen
Okay.
again.
Dwarf,
Skrit, if
we
I might
do
ask.
not hurt Skrit.
Yes.
You
Keep
do
Skrit
not
safe.
hurt Skrit. I'll hurt you. You get in front of me hammer.
Yes. Yes, I will stand in front of Skrit if you are to try to hurt him. You have to come
Alright.
through me.
All right. Skrit, question. Once we get to the cave, are you worried you might be recognized by anyone there?
Oh no. I have my hood. I have my hood. I
Yes,
hide.
The hood.
I-
The hood.
Skrit invisible, and he does the
Okay.
hunkers down in his head.
Where'd Skrit
All
go?
right.
Where'd Skrit, where did you go?
He hear him
Rowan,
like he's like.
once we get in the cave, make sure
Yes.
one of us stays near to Skrit.
Yes.
And probably
I,
that third and doesn't.
So, if you
All
are
right,
to
so-
encounter the Goliath again once we get to this cave, I may have a plan.
Okay.
But we'll see. once
I've
we
got
get
one
close.
too, Bard, and it's zero talking.
It's
Yes.
throwing
That
that big
would
hammer
be a nice
across
change
the
of
room.
pace, yes.
Did you
Yes,
see
my
my divine
plan-
smite launch across the room?
That's right.
We've yet
I
to
did.
see you
It's,
smite anything.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't supposed to do that, though.
I'm pretty sure the Goliath is staring at me from across the room, about to crush me skull.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
my plan may not involve talking either. So just hear me
I
out.
like it
once we
already,
get there.
Bard.
All right, might we carry on then?
Yes,
Okay.
let's go.
So as
my shoes.
you all are led out of the city, Skrit leads you to a winding path that is heading out of the city. You leave the smoky atmosphere of the city for cleaner mountain air as you begin your hike up the treacherous height of the Silberquell Ridge. The steep climb grows more and more precarious as you go, with pathways becoming thin and hard to traverse among the cliffside, trees and gray rocks of the mountainside. You keep the silver line of the tumbling waterfall always in your sights, a guide towards your hopeful destination. All right, so you have left the city and you are traveling along a mountain pass. And what is the marching order? First of all, it's a narrow path. You probably at times it's one at a time, sometimes maybe two at a time. So it just kind of depends. It's you're going up into the mountains.
I'm gonna be try to be in front, and if possible, when we're able to go two at a time, be next to Skrit if he's in front of us leading.
Okay.
I'll take spot number 3.
I was gonna say I'm probably, if we're 2 at a time, I'll probably be next to Pete.
Wait, if Skrit's leading, then I'll be spot 4.
Yes.
I will be in the very back, watching over everyone and keeping an eye on the rear.
I'll be
Behind us.
whatever my stubby little legs put me.
Okay, so we'll put you in the 5 spot. So
Hey, I am a mountain dwarf, okay?
that's true.
This is home for me.
That's right. All right, so you guys are traveling up through the terrain. It's not difficult navigation. It is a winding path through the mountains. So there's no nothing that you need as far as climbing and stuff like that. But somebody roll a perception check.
Okay.
Or excuse me, roll
okay,
a
I'll roll one.
survival check, not perception.
Survival?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll throw it up. I'll try.
I got a 13.
I got a 9.
I got
I
a
wouldn't-
9 as well. So
Okay.
go with that 13 there.
Okay.
I kind of agree with 13.
12 for me.
Okay.
I got a 13 as well.
All right.
These numbers today.
All right. So just as a point of moving forward, whenever we do a check like that, I'll just have 2 of you do a check, or one of you do a check with advantage if you're being helped by somebody. So that way
Okay.
we're not just like all rolling kind of
All rolling. So
moving
we get
forward.
best.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna get led with that.
Sorry, you weren't here last week. I think I said it then. All right, so let's see here. So it's not, you're starting to travel up through the mountains, and you are going along, and you are looking at the beautiful scenery. You can see the waterfall in the distance, and you are, just kind of taking it all in. So you guys have traveled for about an hour. Go ahead and somebody else roll a survival check.
I will do it.
One person or 2.
I'll help him.
Okay. So with advantage.
That is a natural 20.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay.
So
welcome.
easily enough, Pete is able to see as you get further along some kobold tracks following this path. So that Skrit is leading you on. He's kind of walking side by side with Lee, and is going up the path. And so easily enough, you can see evidence that there have been other kobolds moving this way. So some reassurance that maybe he's not just leading you up into the mountains for fun. So you keep moving. And, once again, it's just a clear mountain morning. The sun is beaming down, and There's, sparse rocks and trees along the way. And you are really enjoying this hike up outside of the kind of smoky, dense industrial, atmosphere of Hupperduke. As you look down into the city, you can see in the lower portion, it's just almost a fog of smoke over all of the forges and machines and construction going on for the Empire's war machines. So
I take a deep breath of this fresh air. Just
okay.
oh, I've got to say I'm really not too fond of being around so much industrialism. It doesn't seem right to me. But these
quite nice
mountains are
out here.
beautiful.
Yes.
It's too bad that you spend so much time underground.
Quite beautiful. Oh yes, there they are.
It's excellent. I enjoy it.
All right. So you continue along, and as you are going, you again start to see more evidence of kobolds here and there, and somebody roll survival again. Somebody else.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it. I'll help. Right. So advantage. Is that how that worked?
Yep.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
And
What?
When-
Let's keep
Another
this
nat
going.
20? No,
Nice.
no, we can't get them out of the way
happening.
now. We haven't even had the battle yet, guys.
I know.
All right, so with that, Lee, you are walking and you are just really getting into awareness of your surroundings. And you start to kind of look around and notice some things. You've seen some kobold tracks, but you also start to see some other tracks. And you look about and you see there's some other animal tracks around. And as you come up to a certain portion of this mountain pass, you see, without them knowing that you can see them, you see some wolves who apparently have been stalking you guys on this mountain pass. And so they're clearly, to you, they're clearly there waiting for you, and they have as wolves might, tried to put themselves in an advantageous position that they might, try to take something in the party. So, what do you want to do?
Skrit.
So I'm
said,
going to
"Chewie, go."
immediately step
And I slip
forward
chewing.
in front of Skrit and kind of get in a defensive position. And then to everybody else, I'm going to let them know. It seems that we're being stalked by some wolves. I'm going to look around. This seem like a relatively good spot to stop and fight, or?
You can
As-
roll a nature check.
As he's saying that, I still have some of my breakfast in my pocket, and I'm like, oh man, how could they be tracking us? So they could pick up our scent as I bite into some food and some meat.
Yeah,
Wolves, you
then-
say?
I got a 9
Oh
for nature.
jeez. Rowan. And I tell Chewie to go, and he boop away to the
Okay.
pocket dimension.
So he goes into your cloak.
Yes. He jumped into the cloak.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
But if it's a fight they want,
And
it's a fight
what did you
they
roll on your
will
nature
have.
check?
I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay. I mean, as far as you can tell, it's as good a place as any for. There's a little bit of open space here and there. There's some rocks and trees and everything. So it's not anything that's. It looks like as good a spot as any. So.
All right.
All right. Then
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna stop. I get in front of Skrit, and then I'm gonna pull out my bow and take a shot at one.
Okay. Yeah, since you got natural 20, you're definitely gonna have a surprise round, if you will. So
I'm
here we
gonna
go.
I'm gonna poke little Skrit onto him.
Let me
Look,
just
have you
show
little
you.
snack?
No, we don't need to use him as bait. We can take on these wolves.
Just figures. Our
Can
mighty
and want
dwarf is
to.
trying to hide behind a kobold. Sounds
Can and want
about
to are
right.
two different things, Bard.
Can and what?
Can and want to are two different things.
We can and we will take them out on our own. We don't need to use something as bait. We're fine. No need to hide behind a kobold.
I just warn me hammer up on his head before I come swinging into some wolves. Collateral damage. Divine smite. No, I'm kidding. I don't want that.
So in order, you have Lee, right? Was at the beginning.
Yes.
Okay. Along with
Oh, are we in astral right now?
yes, we are in Astral. by the way.
Can I go get it up then?
Yeah.
Sign into Astral Tabletop.
Okay, I'm signed in now. Stopped playing, loading the textures.
So Lee is going to get a initial shot with his perception, but then after that we will have initiative.
Okay.
So 1 second. Let's see. Okay. All right. So as you see them,
The wolves.
the wolves.
the wolf. What is the
I
wolf?
don't see anything.
It's right there. You
Roll
see them?
perception.
They're over there. There they are.
Jump on me
Yeah.
back, halfway.
Oh, there they are.
I hold the halfling up so that you can see him over the rock.
Oh, there. That's a bit dangerous. All right, I see it now.
All right.
Maybe far away.
My wee little eyes
Oh,
can't
wow.
quite see that far.
Oh yeah, we
there.
shoot him from a ways away.
Well, you know, you did get a roll a natural 20 on perception.
That is true. That's fair. Okay.
Oh, look,
Why
there's a
do
nice-
you do this to us, monk? You're the only one that can touch him from here.
All right, what are the squares?
5 feet.
5 feet.
You know, this is a pretty nice path to just be going up a mountain.
I'm not sure I can count that high right now.
It's a nice wide area for it. So
30 feet away? To throw my sword at him.
30. They're more than 30.
Yeah,
They're each
diagonals.
square's 5.
Diagonals don't.
Uh,
You gotta do it the
let's
long
see.
way.
They're 10 at the shortest from you. That's 50.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
and there's Skrit, by the way. So
Yes, Skrit.
Skrit.
I'd take
Okay.
2 steps forward and swing
Oh.
the hammer at an orc.
He's quite cute.
all right. So Lee, go ahead and which one are you gonna attack?
I'm gonna move my character to right there,
Okay.
so I'm in between Skrit and them. And I'm gonna take a shot at that one.
Okay. Go for it.
So that is going to be a 15 to hit.
Okay. It hits.
All right.
He's so strong.
These rolls tonight.
That's a 9 damage.
9
What?
damage.
What is your damage die?
1d8 plus 3.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All you get.
So takes 9 damage. So you bring up your bow and you fire at it, and it's staring at you, but it hasn't quite caught on that you have seen it yet. So you fire and it catches it high in the shoulder, and it lets out a yelp as it turns into kind of an angry snarl, and then it begins to leap forward at you. Now knowing that you are all there. So roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
No, what
Oh,
was your hit die for that? To hit,
15.
15? And it did hit.
All right.
Yep.
17 for me.
Oh, cleric.
I got 21.
I got the 4.
So man got to do it right here.
I got 16.
7.
I got a 4.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see.
I seen a 17, and then it flipped to a 3.
Yeah.
What's worse
Alright,
is
hold
when
on.
you see a 19
Sorry.
and then
So-
it flips
so
to
who-
a 1.
Who had something close to 20?
I had 21.
21.
He's gonna
Okay.
about to fire another arrow at
And
this.
who was next?
Mm-hmm.
I had 17.
Cleric.
17.
And then Bard. And then the halfling, and then the self. It's because I'm holding
Rowan,
this
what'd you
dead
have?
rope.
I had a 16.
16. And then Pete.
7.
All right. And then the tank had 4.
Noah, what's
Theoden had 4.
your initiative?
My initiative is plus 3.
Although the
Yours
good
plus
thing
3,
is,
right?
Mine's +4.
Plus 4? Oh.
I think that they'll
Mine's +1.
to me before I get an attack.
Okay. So, let's see. So Lee, you got an initial, surprise shot off on him. But then, you clearly have another shot. So what are you going to do? You take another shot?
I'm going to run up to him right here.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit him with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
And he's jumping in it.
Wow. Yeah, he just went all in.
Ooh.
He's probably gonna die.
Well,
That
it was
is
nice
a
knowing
5
him.
Okay.
With my quarterstaff. Or,
All right.
sorry, 10. That is a 10. 10
Okay.
to hit.
10. It misses. So you shoot your bow, and as you're running up, the wolf, initially, yelps in pain, but then it quickly turns and snarls at you and dodges out of the way of your initial swing with your staff.
I'm going to expend 1 key point as a bonus action and do Furio blows.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh. Another 10.
Got
and then
that nat
23.
20.
You said another 10 and then 23?
Yes.
Okay. So you run up, you swing your staff, and, strike the ground in front of him. You reach out with your fist and try to hit it, and it, nimbly dodges out of the way. And then you finally make a contact with the last one and hit it in the face. What, roll for damage there?
That's 6 damage.
Okay. So you hit it in the face, and man, it is looking rough. It's dazed a little bit, and it's bleeding out of the arrow wound in its shoulder. But it's still standing there growling at you. Jace, I believe that is your turn.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to advance up and in front of Skrit in the spot that Lee stepped out of. And I'm going to fire my crossbow at the one that he has damaged.
Okay.
All right, my hit is... Oh, okay. 16 to hit.
Okay. So you fire your crossbow and...
And 2 damage.
That's okay because you move up and you take a guard stance in front of Skrit and you fire at this wolf and you see Lee there trying to hit it and not having a lot of success. He gets one strike in and it just kind of stuns it for a second, and your bolt from your crossbow comes in and just catches it right behind the neck, and it just slumps down out of the fight.
Well done, Jace.
Thank you. Okay, and then I will, for my bonus action, I'll cast. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Skrit.
Okay.
And then give him a +2 AC. I'm protecting. He's taking this.
I am going to kill this kobold.
His AC's higher now.
So Skrit has +2 to his AC.
Oh, he only has 2. Oh, been wasting my time.
No, I said Skrit has +2 to his AC.
Oh, okay. I thought he only has 2 now. I'm like, he's still dead.
No. All right, so
Goodness. Wow.
I'm tossing the leftovers of breakfast out of my beard all over the kobold's head, baiting the wolf's head.
okay, so next we have Rowan with Pete on deck.
Yes. I go ahead and step forward as well. How many feet all the way to? If I'm here, how many is that to the wolves? That should be close enough because the thing I want to do has a range of 60 feet, so I should be perfectly okay. So
Where are you moving up to?
I'm just gonna move right here. I move right here. Right.
Okay. Right there?
One up is fine.
One right there.
One up from there.
Okay.
Sorry,
Just
put that
right
white
there
marker.
next to.
I'm trying to blend myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, I'm right above that white marker, and I stand there and I yell at this wolf here, the bottom one.
Okay.
And I say, woof woof bark woof, bark woof, and I cast vicious mockery.
Okay.
Which has to make a wisdom saving throw.
First, I don't know. I may need to have you roll.
It need not
Talk to
understand
me.
you.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
The spell, I read this specifically.
No, you're
I
fine.
can read to you.
Time.
Unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantment at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you,
Yes.
it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of the next turn.
All right. So what was the DC?
Oh, I thought you were about to ask me what I said again. It was bark, woof, woof, bark, woof, woof.
Nice.
The bod speaks wolf.
Wisdom's is 13.
13. Okay. So which one was it you said? This one right here?
The bottom one.
The bottom one. Okay. All right. So you say that, and the wolf looks at you. Its ears perk up, and it like folds its ears back down, and just growls at you like it was very offended.
Yeah, I talked about its mother.
What roll damage?
Yes. Okay. 1d4. It doesn't give me that. I just gotta roll a d4 over here. D4. Roll. That is 2 damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay. All right. So then we have Pete. You're up.
Pete is going to move himself to just a little bit closer.
Right there. Got it.
To
Check.
about right there. I can delete that if you want. Yeah, I'll go ahead and delete it. And I am going to cast Ice Knife.
Ooh.
And it has a 60-foot distance, +5 to hit, and I'll tell you what it does if I hit. I'm going to cast it on this one.
Okay.
So let's see.
I also have my swords drawn, if that matters.
Okay.
I just want you to be aware.
Well, that's probably not going to do anything. That was a 10.
Okay. Yeah, you know, move your hands and you summon this shard of ice and you cast it forward, and it just kind of splinters on the rocks behind it.
One of these days I'll get to do something cool. I promise you I'm helpful in combat.
Well,
We
far
believe
you
you.
have blown wind at them, so they look like like they were in a commercial of some sort, an
Have
advertisement.
you ever seen a
with
wet koala? They look like that.
Yeah.
All
And then
right.
this time you threw an icicle.
Dogs
Dogs like ice.
Theoden,
You might have helped him.
Theoden, what is your dexterity modifier?
Uh-oh.
12.
12? So is it +1?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so that means the wolves go first
Of course they do.
because
Bring
they
'em in.
are...
It's okay because
Much
I don't
more
have anything
dexterous.
like the other guys do that they can shoot 60 feet. I got a 5-foot little hammer swing with my little short arm here. So bring him in.
Some
right.
wee
Right,
little
Wolf.
legs.
Could turn around and head the other way. The way.
So, let's see.
Oh, the dwarf's still here.
He's back there. I don't think he's still working on that mead.
All right, so wolves, those that are left, are going to move up here.
That's a bit close for comfort. All right.
Oh. They like you.
And they are going to make some biting and clawing attacks at Pete, who has rushed
Oh,
forward
no.
to be in front. So,
He's so
I mean,
tiny. He's
druid
just a
stuff.
snack.
that's right.
The wolves want Pete so
Let's
much.
see.
You want to play fetch with my shield?
Okay, and the one that you gave disadvantage to because of pack tactics does actually get advantage on attacks as long as one ally is nearby. However, because of your disadvantage, it will just be a straight roll for the one. So,
You're welcome, Pete.
Thank you, voice in my head.
yes, indeed.
The other one still has
Okay.
advantage.
Let's see. Okay. And Pete, what was your AC?
15 is my armor class.
Okay. It is a 15.
Okay.
All right. And so, let's see. It has
No, Pete.
damage.
Oh.
And that's just the first one.
Okay. So that is going to be a that is going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And roll a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. Not my strong suit. Because I have a +0.
It's not a
About to
hard
get-
DC, but
About to get either snatched or knocked prone. 12.
okay. You take a bite from the wolf, but you are able to maintain your balance as you're there in front of them. So now the second one is going to attack.
Colin, real quick, make sure and update your D&D Beyond. Quick shout out to our D&D Beyond overlay that we have on all of our
absolutely.
streams.
Absolutely.
If you click on that and show that, you actually be able to see the health of the party for those that are watching.
Sorry, we needed our battle music as well.
Yeah,
From,
I almost solely use my HP in D&D Beyond.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
Nice.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do
keep up
have
with it, thank you.
some music and sound effects provided by Sirenscape. So
Thank
hopefully,
you, Sirenscape.
hopefully you guys can hear that. So
Link down below on the main channel,
That's right.
twitch.tv/HearthHammer.
all right, so you have gotten The second one rolled a 16.
Great. More damage.
So-
Oh.
And another strength save.
Okay. Roll. What was your other string save?
How much damage do I take?
Another 8 points.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, I've got 5 HP left. Strength save of 9.
Okay, so you are knocked prone.
Great.
So
That means I get double advantage. No. Actually, I don't know.
It's probably just
let's say he's
instant.
prone. All right. So that is the remaining wolves, and it is now Theoden's turn.
Oh, boys, we're gonna get fun here. So for my okay, so I'm gonna use my action is actually gonna be to
Don't try to persuade the wolves.
is actually going to be if I can stop eating my beard. Is going to be casting a spell. I'm going to use a bonus action of Glory Swiftness. So I'm going to stomp my boots to the ground and get ready to maul me something. And that's going to give me. We'll go back to it. That's going to give me a whopping 45 to my thing. So I'm going to charge straight forward, pushing the kobold, the bard, and straight over the prone halfling into the wolf that's right in front of him.
Am I needing to like roll a dex check or strength to make sure
Okay.
I don't get knocked over?
So you can move through your allies without having to push them out of the way. However, because he is in this square right here, you'll have to move next to him. So
That's okay.
you can charge this one right here.
I'll charge. Well, yeah, we'll go there. I'll charge
Okay.
the one right there.
All right, and so this is a feature
This is my special
of
weapon.
your
Or my
boots.
special item.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Now I have a question. Does it count? Because it's listed in spells. Does it count as a spell slot because it uses a charge off the boots?
It does not. It is a
Okay.
charge off of the boots. So there's only one of you has an item that does that, where it does expend a spell slot.
Gotcha.
And you know who you are. So so yeah, so you use that. You see Theoden in the back, and he stomps his feet, and his feet begin to glow just a little bit with holy light, and he charges forward much faster than you anticipated. Rowan is slightly impressed, actually, that he is moving that quickly. And,
Head
and
first.
he does charge into the wolf here. Let's see.
So it says the caster is imbued with holy swiftness for 1 round. The target speeds. increased
Mark
by
one
2.
of your charges on that.
I did.
Okay.
And it says
then-
has advantage on dexterity saving throws until the start of their next turn. And then
and
if
what's
I move
your
at least
what's your
15
strength?
16.
Okay.
And then so they have to. I charge the enemy, causing them to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, so they did roll an 18. So
Of course they did.
you
Of
charge
course
the
they
wolf, and you know,
He charges head first.
charges
Head first.
head
be a
first
theme.
towards the wolf, and the wolf takes it kind of just in the shoulder, and just kind of just like keeps itself upright. So it does not knock the wolf prone. However, you do have your action still.
Okay. What is Pete's health at the moment?
Pete,
On a scale of, I don't know, 0 to 21,
Looking
I feel
rough?
at about a 5.
Okay.
on a scale of 0 to 21. There are
But
other
I
people
will-
before you or before the wolves go.
Yeah, and I'll get to go again before them. So I should be
Very, very true. So, I'm going to.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Theoden, I'd love to see what that hammer might do.
I'm going to attack the wolf in front of me that I just charged.
Okay, go for it.
Yes, I rolled a 22, baby.
Nice. Did you roll a natural 20?
No, 17
Okay,
plus
okay,
5.
17
I get a
plus
plus 5.
Perfect, perfect.
I think this is the second time we've seen you use your hammer. Is that
Yes.
right? Because you hit
But
the other
things-
kobold in the head.
But
Yeah.
Bard, things other than me die when I do it.
Roll for the damage, please.
6.
Okay.
Oh, it sounded so defeated there.
Okay, I do have one. I do have one question. I have
Sure,
one
go for
question. So under my damage thing where I roll,
Yes.
it shows another thing for bludgeoning. What does that mean?
For
So-
bludgeoning.
So there are different types of physical damage. Like there's spell
Yes.
damage, there's physical damage, there's like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Some enemies that we will face will be like immune to certain types of damage. So if we face an enemy
Or
that's immune to
resistant.
bludgeoning damage or resistant, then that means you'll have to use something that is not your hammer to actually do damage to their health.
Well, see, so it says when I first roll, it says, or it gives me 2 buttons. It gives me a 1d8 plus 3 bludgeoning.
Oh, okay. So that the difference.
10 plus
They're
3.
both bludgeoning. The difference is if you are using the hammer one-handed or two-handed.
Oh, that's
and so
'cause I
because
can
you have your
switch to
shield,
two-handed. Yeah,
you
I can
can,
switch
yes.
to two-handed fighting style. Yeah, that's right.
So
Okay.
you did 1d8 plus
6.
3.
So
So
that's
you
6.
did 6. Perfect. Okay.
But because I'm here, I got you with my little shield flick this time,
Thank you. I hope.
Pete. I was wondering whether I need to use lay of hands.
Can we do a shield wall?
All right.
What?
We have 2 at least.
We're getting there.
All right. So Theoden runs up. He comes in and charges into the wolf. The wolf remains upright, kind of does that thing where it like jumps up and kind of paws him back. But in the process, Theoden reaches up and he swings his hammer up and catches it in the side of the shoulder. Taking it, hitting it pretty hard. So, all right, we are at the top of the round. Lee.
Get it.
Alright. I'm going to run over here, and as I'm moving over here, I'm going to take a shot at this closest one
Okay.
with my bow.
So are you staying there? Or are you moving? Sorry.
I'm moving. I like mid. I'm
That's fine. You can move
take a
after.
shot,
It's not
yeah.
a big deal. Yeah.
So that was a 16 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
All right. And that is a 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do an unarmed strike against it for my bonus action. And that is a 15.
Okay, that hits.
And that does 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. So. Okay, so you come in with your. You said you shot it, or you were.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you shot it, and then you're running up to it as well.
Yes.
Okay. And then you're going to, and you're doing this one, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you run up to it after you have shot it with an arrow. It catches it in the side, and it kind of kind of yelps a little bit. And then you come up and you hit it with your with your staff or with your hand.
With my hand.
Okay. So you just come up and you hit it with your hand as you've got your bow in your other hand, and it it hits it right in the face and just kind of takes it. It's looking pretty rough at the moment, but it's still standing there. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Jace, it is your turn.
Okay. All right. I will. Since everything's covered, I'll come right up here beside Pete or beside Lee.
Okay.
No, Pete. Just kidding. We get the names right. And then I was trying to figure out the way to give him the most. And then I'll use my channel divinity, which is preserve life.
Okay.
And I present my holy symbol to restore up to 15 HP. But he's the only one damaged, so it'll only go to him.
So
And it'll
give him
heal
all
him up to
15.
half his HP. Well, half of his HP.
Okay.
So it'd heal him for whatever that is.
Half rounded down would be 10, so I got 15 total.
15 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, sorry guys. Trying to, all
Rowan,
my
you're up
bonus
next.
actions will use up a spell slot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you cast a spell, then your bonus can only be like a level 1 cantrip.
Right.
This is something that I was going to ask on my turn too, so this might be helpful.
Yes.
If he were to help Pete up, because he's currently knocked prone, correct? Would that be a bonus action? Could that be part of his movement, or you wanted that to be an action?
It would, to get him to his feet, it would probably be an action.
Yeah, it's an action
so-
for me to stand up, so.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
makes sense.
Well, it's not an action, but it's half your movement.
Oh, even better.
So
All right. Well, let's hit something. So now I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at this one.
okay.
Because that one's the one that's already been damaged, correct?
Yes.
The one in front of me.
Yeah. So I'll cast my Spiritual Weapon at that one.
Are you able to do a bonus action spiritual weapon?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all my. Yeah. That's,
Okay.
That is not what I wanted.
and a 23 to hit.
Snake with wings
I like
What?
it.
Yeah,
just
that's-
appeared on the battlefield.
I thought there was a flying sword that you had
Run.
there, cleric.
Yes,
Everyone
yes.
run.
Run.
Someone save Skrit.
Oh,
Pete, we're
yes!
sorry. We got
Run
to leave
ahead!
you.
I'll take care of Skrit, guys.
All right.
I'll
I
get
have enough
Skrit,
scrits
no one
behind.
worry.
But they've
Oh
got
my
to get through
gosh.
our wall to get to him.
It's really weird. It's coming up as a sword, and then it's coming in as some sort of dragon.
Okay.
So
I
we'll
cast my spiritual weapon. It is a snake.
It's a
There's
snake.
snakes
Some.
onto the side
I'm
of the
just gonna say
screen.
it's a snake.
Okay.
You're gonna
it was
attack with it.
Spiritual weapon you got.
All right. It was a 23 to hit
Okay, perfect. That hits.
and 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage. So your spiritual weapon materializes out of the air. It's glowing. What color is
Snake.
your holy power? Is it
It's-
yellow? Is it gold? Is it
It's white. It's white. It's like
white?
pristine
So
white.
this white, pristine white, glowing sword, this large sword, materializes out of the air and slashes down on this wolf. And all you see is that bright white slash across your vision, and the wolf is on the ground and is out of the fight.
Well done, Jace.
So at what
You've
point does
healed
that
him?
turn into a snake?
And you've turned
You
him.
may never
you've
know.
killed it.
So
All
there's
right.
one left.
So it is Rowan's turn.
Jump over the
Okay.
halfling. Jump over the halfling. Jump over the halfling.
I will jump over the halfling.
Okay,
And
roll an
swing-
acrobatics check.
Okay, I will gladly roll an what's my acrobatics?
I knew you would.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes,
launch you
okay,
with a
good.
shield.
You guys, just so you guys know, if I roll
Plus
poorly, this is terrible because I have a plus
gosh.
7 to acrobatics. Let's do this. Acrobatics check. Okay,
It's like-
that's a 13 with my plus 7.
Okay, you make it. You're able to jump
Yes.
over Pete.
And I will swing both as I'm lunging forward and kind of a spinning attack, and swing both my main hand and my offhand
Okay,
to try to take out this.
roll for your attacks.
Okay.
You got this, bard.
First one was an 8.
Okay, that misses.
Great. Okay.
So you leap over it, and as you come down with your first sword, it swishes through the air.
Second one was an 18.
Okay, that one hits. So you come in and you reverse course and slice into the wolf there. Roll for damage.
Okay. If I take the attack action on your turn and your walking speed, whenever you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed until the end of the turn, if the weapon attack hits, does that count if my bonus action is the one that hits, or does it need to be my main action in order if I wanted to use one of my flourishes?
Which one are you? Let's see. Your mobile or your
Either
slashing?
one is it basically just says take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet till the end of your turn. If the weapon attack hits, you can expend 1 use of your bardic inspiration and deal extra damage.
I'm gonna say it's on the attack action.
Okay, so it has to be my main
the
attack, not
first
my.
one. Well, you
not
know
my
what?
attack.
Hold no. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you because it's just gonna be whatever. You're still taking the attack action as a bonus action because you're allowed to do that. So go for it.
All right. So this one will be the mobile flourish along with it. So I'm gonna roll my damage. This one has 2. I hit it for 2, right? Because it's that was the one that I made fun of. Talked about its mom.
Yes, it is actually.
Okay, so 7 damage plus a bardic inspiration, which is. Oh boy, sorry guys, I'm not sure what my bardic inspiration is. That's a 1d6. So plus a d6 is 7 plus 3, so 10 damage.
Okay. So you jump over, Pete. You swing down with your sword. You missing the first one, but you reverse course and you just take it right across the front of the chest as it tries to dodge the first one, and it just huge gash and it's pretty hurt.
And it pushes it back 5 feet.
Okay. Let's see. So back is going to be right over here because that one is no longer with us. Okay.
Oh, goody!
Does Jace get a opportunity attack since it's moved?
No,
or-
because
or
it did
30.
not move on its own. It was pushed.
Get out of here, monk. Let some of us other people hit something.
Well, I tried to finish it off.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So Pete, it is now your turn. You are prone.
You don't make weapon. Okay, yeah, I'll just get up. I get up and I'm like flustered and I'm angry. So I'm just gonna
Hurt and bleeding.
I
right.
scream and cast produce flame in my hand and throw it at the wolf.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
That is a 16 plus 5, 21.
Whoa.
That does hit.
Dirty
Nice.
21 right there.
Roll some
He's
some
angry.
damage.
Rolls
The
a one.
halfling's quite mad.
A D8 of
Be
damage.
in a rage.
That bounced somewhere that I couldn't determine. So that is actually 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. So you jump up and summon your flame. And how do you take this wolf out of the fight?
It's probably snarling at something, so I want to stand up and actually instead of throwing my flame, I'm gonna stick my hand in its mouth and just blast it into its gullet.
Okay. So you stick your hand right in its face,
Alright.
and it just kind of just that breathe in, kind of instinct, and you see the flame go right into its mouth, and its kind of eyes light up for a second, and then it just kind of and slumps over.
Nice. That was
Jeez,
quite
halfling.
brutal.
What
And
would you
with
say? It cooked it to a medium rare. Well done.
Probably still pretty
what
rare,
might be the-
but
Snack.
smoking for sure. All right, and with that, combat is concluded.
Well done, everyone. Skrit,
Next
are you
time
okay?
they need to bring more wolves.
Skrit is, hiding over behind a tree and is.
Oh wait, combat ended. I
combat
mean,
ended, yes.
bonus action. Throw my hammer back. Catch the kobold square in the face.
Well,
Cast all three of my divine smites as I let it go.
All right.
45 damage.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
Dungeon Master here. Would it be worth it for us to maybe search their nest for any sort of items or loot? Or do we just kind
Roll
Nest?
a.
Nest?
Before you determine, I would like to loot one of the wolves at least. Probably the one.
You want to loot a wolf? Okay.
That's kind of
roll
what I'm
an
asking towards.
investigation check.
Like, is
And
it?
I skin a wolf.
All right. Well, hold on. Are you trying to take a part of this wolf with you, or are you trying to see if the wolf has anything on its body?
I would probably be trying to harvest something because as a druid, I'm angry because I'm hurt. I've been healed. I've killed this thing. I feel bad about killing it because it's natural. But instead of just letting it waste here, I probably am gonna try to harvest some parts to use.
Get the meat, halfling.
So roll a. Let me see here.
Give us a wolf kebab. I don't know.
Nature, maybe?
Survival.
Roll a survival.
I want to try to get a wolf belt. Can I roll a survival too?
Yes.
Say 15 for me.
15. Okay.
Yeah, I
Lee?
didn't get it.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
Okay. It's so you. And what are you trying to get?
Probably like whatever like teeth or like pelt that I can get.
Okay.
either
So
for
yeah,
armor
Pete,
or just
you go over there, and with deft ability, you start harvesting this wolf pelt, and you're able to get a wolf pelt from it of decent size. Lee goes over and you see him try to start emulating what you're doing, and he doesn't quite do it as efficiently, and probably only gets about half of it. So if you want to put like wolf pelt in yours and maybe half wolf pelt in yours, Lee, because you're able to get a little bit. It's not like it's going to be terrible. It does take you a little longer to Pete's done and rolling his up and expertly tying it off and putting it with his things. So you see Skrit kind of
Skrit, you had breakfast. That's just,
Skrit, are
you don't
good meat.
Did he have
you hungry?
breakfast?
Would you like?
He came in then.
Would you like some wolf?
Yeah, if you want to get it, he's kind of
Sure.
playing humble.
Have at it.
Skrit, give me a moment. Hold on. I still feel bad about this. I'm gonna go to some of the trees and like break off some branches. I'm not just gonna like leave this carcass here out of a sign of respect. Like I'm gonna like cook it, burn it so that nothing comes by and ravages it. But at the point that it's like cooked, then okay,
Pete,
Skrit. Like I'll
Okay.
say a druidic prayer and everything.
Okay.
I believe that Skrit is somewhat of a ravager, and he might eat it raw. And I think he's hungry. So if we can, maybe give him a wolf leg. maybe
Well, there's
cook
plenty of
raw.
other ones, but I feel bad about this one.
Okay.
So
fine.
you set it out and you prepare, you kind of cover it, and then you just set it on fire as kind of a ritual. So you guys are waiting around. You're taking about 15 minutes, a half an hour there while you're collecting the pelts and doing stuff. Do you want to move on, or do you need to take a short rest or anything?
I was going to ask everyone if anyone's needing to take a short rest, maybe get a few spell slots back. Skrit, how close are we to where we're needing to go?
You've probably been traveling for a little bit. It's probably getting close to noon as well.
I'd like to take a short rest.
I believe we should take a short rest. Yes.
Okay.
Spell slots would be nice to get back.
Well,
Spell slots come back in a short rest?
No,
I
they
think
do
it's
not.
only long rest.
Some
Yeah,
of
that's what I
It
them
might have
do.
some other features like your divine, whatever
Yeah.
might be short rest.
Yeah,
My
your heal.
boots only reset every day, right?
Correct. But you still have 2 charges.
Yeah, I just making sure like how to go about when I need to reset them.
Okay. So you go about your business. You finish off. You roast a little bit of the wolf meat and allow Skrit to have some. And you all are sit and kind of recover for a minute, and you all take a short rest, and then continue on your way.
I'll go ahead and do a song of rest during the short rest. So if
Yeah, I'm
anyone's
gonna expend some HP or some hit points for sure.
yeah, so you'll get with song of rest. I'm trying to see where that is.
I believe it's an extra.
So mine has like a cleric hit die 1d8 plus 2. I don't know. What is that?
That would be. You don't need to use it because you didn't get
Okay.
injured. But
Okay, so if I
you
got
did
injured,
get
I'll roll that.
injured, you could roll a hit dice during your short rest in order to regain health. That's just kind of part of the resting process. The
Okay.
song of rest that Rowan is preparing is something that would give you a bonus to those hit dice. So really, it's just for Pete because he's the only one that really
Just for
took
Pete,
damage.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Song of Rest gives you. I just had it. An extra. Each creature an extra 1d6.
Yeah. So D8, 1d8 plus 1 plus 1d6. And so I'll regain 8 on that first one.
should be close to your
Let's
max.
see if I need to heal more. Hey, I'm at max health.
Perfect.
Thank you for that, Bard. Thank you for that, Bard. Really
Yes,
needed
of
it.
course.
Okay.
Marking that.
So you come to the end of your short rest. Does anybody need to say or do anything before you finish?
And you just talk
No.
to Skrit. What can we be expecting up here, Skrit?
He looks at you and he says, "Oh, there's a cave behind the water, and there's some more kobolds, and and the master, and the big lady, and the little lady.
Once we get there, are you planning to turn on us?
Oh no, Skrit here, Skrit friend.
Insight check.
All right.
I'd
Insight
like
check?
to do an insight check as
Okay.
I asked him that.
I'm gonna
Lee-
assist Rowan doing it.
Okay.
Okay,
Go for
well,
it.
the first roll was a 22, so we can roll again.
Okay.
Nat 20, dude.
Yeah.
Roll for the nat 20.
We'll take the first one.
Okay. So you roll. I mean, like, seems as genuine as he can be for being in, a captivity. He is all about that survival. So.
All right.
Skrit, you listen here. Now, I've taken quite a liking to you, but if you were to act up at all, I'm going to let this dwarf loose on you. Dwarf has been asking
cowers.
all day.
Me hammer is
You just
taking a
take-
liking to you as well.
Yes. So, if you turn on us in any way, I will no longer protect you from this dwarf here, and he will do whatever he wishes, which he has been wanting to hit you with his hammer the moment we've met you.
Okay. So he kind of cowers and he's like, oh, Skrit understand.
You want me to roll intimidation just to see how
Nah, you
well
don't
that
have
is?
to.
Or,
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's
cool.
okay. Okay.
I
So
was trying my best. I'm like,
got
Skrit.
he's working on that dad voice is what he's doing.
Yeah.
All right. So you finish your short rest and you continue moving along the path. Skrit leads you along. Somebody roll another survival check.
I'll roll it.
Okay.
I'll assist.
Does somebody want to give me advantage?
Yeah, I'll assist.
Yeah. You have advantage.
I rolled the same thing. I rolled 2 6s and total of 8.
Okay. Not really a problem. I mean, Skrit is leading you along the path, so, but you don't necessarily see, any more kobold tracks or any tracks of any other animals at this point. It's starting to get a little rockier terrain. So, but you do approach the peak of the mountain, Silver Falls, and as you approach, the sound of rushing water continues to grow louder and louder. You finally reach the top of the Silver Falls, and the impressive flow of water cascades down the mountainside towards Hupperduke below. Around the crest of the falls, the rocky earth is kind of that deep, rich red, mud, soft dirt that you have seen on the feet of the kobolds and Skrit previously. So
this must be where the red dirt was coming from.
That does appear to be the case.
Okay.
Great.
And
we're gonna have it all over our feet now.
with the note that you recovered from Nima's house, that did indicate where the hidden entrance was to the cave, you can see clearly there's a shadow behind the waterfall of the cave entrance, fairly easy. So you quickly look around and you're able to see a 10-foot wide rock shelf covered in red mud leading behind the falls and down towards the cavern beyond. So what do you do?
So we're right in front of a 10-foot wide entrance of this.
You've got the roaring kind of waterfall on one side and kind of like a cutout rock, of a carved kind of pathway with rock on the floor and on the ceiling and on the one side with water on the other. So it's kind of this pathway with a little bit of light coming in. It's a little dark, a little dim light, but it's still midday, so it's pretty easy to see.
I think perhaps it would be best if we left Skrit out here, and if you hid somewhere that way, you didn't get caught in a crossfire. And I look at Theoden.
I think you should stick right next to me, Hammerhand.
If we were to be sneaking in here, I pull them aside. I let Skrit kind of stand there. Maybe he's on a rope so we can hold him. And I whisper to him, I was like, if we were to try to sneak in here, I like Skrit. Love him. He's amazing. But I'm worried he might alert them that we're here. So I'm not sure it's too wise to bring him in. Now, we can ask him about any booby traps or things like that. I think that we can intimidate him and that sort of thing and learn as much as we can. But I don't think it's wise that we bring him in there. I think that we should tie him up somewhere.
Yeah, I believe that's the best way to do this thing.
I can threaten him to see about any booby traps.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's ask him about those booby traps and let's make sure we tie him up somewhere safe that he won't be found till we get back out. Yeah, we'll come back out. He won't stay there and starve.
I'm gonna approach Skrit.
Okay.
And ask him, listen, Kobold. I'm only gonna ask you this one time. We're gonna walk into any booby traps on our way in.
No traps in cave. It's just cave. It's just cave.
Can I roll an intimidation?
Roll an intimidation.
I'd like to give him a help action as I'm standing here right next to him.
Oh yeah, that's my boy, Bard. Okay, so I got advantage, right? So I roll a second. Yes.
Okay.
No, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he kind of flinches at your hammer and says, yeah, oh no traps in cave. No traps in cave. Just door to master's lair. Just door.
All right.
Now, You'll also have to remember he could be telling us the truth from what he knows. It's been a few days that he's been away from his party, so there could be traps anyway, and you can't blame him for that. So let's just be nice, and I start like petting his ears. Just be nice to Skrit. He's doing his best.
He's
Doing
like
all he can do.
kind of keening like, oh yes, Skrit friendly, Skrit friendly.
Is there a tree around we can tie him to?
You pretty easily enough you could find a tree that you could tie him to.
That sturdy oak like a dwarf's leg. Let's tie him to that.
He's like, oh, Skrit, don't leave Skrit. Don't leave Skrit. There could be more wolves.
Hide yourself, Skrit.
I think perhaps we should. I mean, he seems to be trustworthy enough. Perhaps we could just leave him out here without tying him up.
That way, if he needs to run, he can run. If he needs to come and find us, he can.
He's given us the information we needed. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything else out from him. If he runs, then I don't think we're that much at a loss.
Well, if he's useless to us, he'd be useful to the wolves.
Okay, but here's another thing: is like we fed him, we've kept him safe. I don't see a reason why he would betray us, knowing that if he does, he's gonna be killed.
Who's this we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
Maybe.
What?
Roll
Chewie?
perception
No,
check.
I don't think there's actually a mouse. I don't think there's actually a mouse. So don't get him worked up like that.
I'm not sure. Do I have a mouse in my
Bard
pocket by any
wants you.
chance? Can I just make a pure luck roll?
Roll a d20.
Who's being
Outright,
Chewy.
just no modifiers. 15.
No modifiers.
Oh.
15. Okay. No mouse.
You hear that?
Any mouse droppings or
All right. So what are you doing with Skrit? It's easy enough to find a tree out there if you wanted to tie the rope to like a tree branch or something.
Outside, tell him to hide behind a tree and then wait for us to
Don't
come
tie him
back.
up. Okay.
I mean, he's already bound with his hands. You know. I mean, he's what you had done previously was tie up his hands and you were leading him by the rope.
A rope the whole time.
Yes, this is true. Yes.
yes? Okay, I'm fine with Skrit. I trust you. You know, you've been good to us. We should be good to you. We're not going to tie you to a tree. If a wolf were to come back, I don't think there would. But we want to make sure that you're okay and you're safe. And we'd love to see you once we come back out of this cave.
Let me find you at the backside, Kobold. And nobody in this party saves you from the hammer.
Okay, there's no need for that, Thoden.
Wait, we
But-
had the. Hold on. Here's the thought. We had the little automaton crab thing fixed, didn't we?
Yes.
And it's made to help like find people. It can be sent to find people.
Yeah. So I can send you the info. 1 second.
I can wind it up.
You can wind it up, give it to Skrit, and if he has any problems, he can let it go, and it'll come to the loudest sound, which will probably be us.
That's true. That's true.
Probably be that bard blowing things up again.
Yes.
Or that cleric with
Enemy.
one of those giant magic bolts exploding
Well,
everything.
it does also
Saving that.
explode. It's
Saving
not just a finding device.
Oh, I thought it was just a finding device.
perhaps.
I don't want to give
I thought
that
it was
thing
just
to
a little
Skrit.
messenger.
I don't want
So-
to give that thing to Skrit.
It
Get that
it-
thing away from me.
it does have voice lock, which is moves with to the nearest voice within 60 feet.
Yeah, let's lock it onto the dwarf.
So-
Be able to hear it from miles away.
Well, it's whoever is speaking within 60 feet.
It's alright, Halfling. I'll lock
So-
this hammer onto your head.
So it does have a limited
Prefer the
range as well. And once it does do that, it does have a it didn't explode. Excuse me. It has a pincer attack.
Oh. Well, my apologies. Miscommunication on the items.
Oh.
That's fine. We also have someone.
No worries.
We also have someone
I
in
think-
chat asking if they can get a link to the items that we have, just to be able to see them and read about them more.
So this one isn't in it isn't in their inventory list. But if I don't know how much of their character sheet you can see with the overlay, but it's possible you can see their items and stuff there.
Mr. DM.
If
Yes.
They
if it
should
is in
be able
Noah's
to-
character sheet, then he'll.
He would be the one to
Yeah,
have it, but
they-
I have not entered it in here. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think if they go to on Twitch, if they go to the D&D Beyond, they can click on the character, view the character sheet, and then from the character sheet, they can see all the items and stuff we have.
Yeah, but you don't have the item's not in your inventory with the description yet.
This one is not. That is correct.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
but all their other items they can.
yes, all the other items they'd be able to see. I am putting it in session chat and Discord for you guys to see. So,
All right, I think we're overthinking this. Skrit, I think we should just go on and find out what's happening in this lair. I think we
okay.
should sneak
So, are
in.
you untying him? Are you just going to kind
Um,
of leave his hands tied out here?
I say we
I'm
leave
down
his
with
hands
the two.
tied.
Yeah, Skrit, wait here and we'll come back.
Mr.
If you're
Mr.
not
GM.
here when we get back, we will find you.
But before we venture into this, would this not be a great place to take a 5-minute?
I think it would take a nice
Reprieve.
5-minute break. Yes. So, we're going to take a quick
Alright.
break and then we will dive into the cave.
I need to go to the little dwarves room.
Yes.
Alright.
Same here. I'll be right back.
Aren't they all little dwarfs?
Perfect.
Hey, human, you might be a little tall to get through the door in the little dwarves room.
All right. So,
I'll be right back.
Same.
yes. Yep, it's for the break. Did you? Hey, when you took a long, hold on a second, Jace. When did you reset all your spell slots for the day? Okay. Okay. I was gonna say all you did was. I was gonna say I thought all you did was the one, but. Well, the channel divinity uses that. It doesn't use a spell slot. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Okay. We'll be back in just a moment. We are back on chatting on the stream now. Let's see. Aaron says wonderful weather. Am I right? And Aaron, I don't know where you reside, but we are getting rain in Oklahoma presently. That is supposed to turn into snow tomorrow.
Pretty nice here in Tennessee.
Know that? Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think in the morning it's gonna get. It's not gonna freeze, but it's gonna get down to about 34 tonight, which will.
Did you guys
turn
have a
into
white
snow.
Christmas?
We did not. We had a white week before Christmas.
Oh, nice. We actually had a white Christmas, first one in about 10 years. So
That's
it was
awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, I only like it usually snows in Oklahoma once or twice a year, maybe 3 or 4 times on a particularly wet winter. But it's let's see. Growing up in Oklahoma, I probably had 3 white Christmases, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Over the
yeah, well,
course
see,
of-
my very first white Christmas when I first came to Tennessee, it was a white Christmas. The very first Christmas, me and Mrs. Reborn got married is a white Christmas, and this is our first Christmas in our house. This is the only 3 white Christmases.
Awesome.
I
That's
had.
awesome. Yeah.
That's pretty fantastic.
I actually
Well-
told Mrs. Reborn, I was like, I had a dream that we had a white Christmas. She goes, well, you've jinxed it now. And then we had a
Perfect.
Yes.
Colin, you were asked a question. Oh, there you go. He's up here with the cool people. Okay, so I think we're close to being ready. Give me 1 second just to make sure I got something appropriate.
Let me get my. Oh wow! I'm gonna go beardless the second half. This beard. So Mrs. Reborn took care of my hair today, and
Nice.
since then there's no cushion on the back of these ears, and these straps on this beard are wearing the skin off of the back of my ears.
It takes a strong man to wear a beard. I understand.
You play with a stuffed cat. Come on, dude.
Hey.
Wrong, man.
Chewy doesn't like when you talk about him like that.
Then you have a rainbow-colored knife in your pocket. Hey, come on, man.
Hey. It's not entirely rainbow.
I mean,
Mostly,
at least
blue and
also we
purple.
got black swords. I mean,
It's actually blue and purple. It's perfectly branded for Dr. Heels, just so you know.
sure. I'm loving the
Good.
music, by the way. So.
I love
Good,
it.
good.
Yeah, Sirenscape
Little
is
those
awesome.
sound effects is
Yes.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Once again,
It's like-
that's
it makes me think
Sirenscape.
we're- It makes me think we're in like a tavern, you know, and it's a hustle and
Yeah.
bustle.
That's right. It's
The
the
gypsy
it's the Hearth
music
and
playing
Hammer.
in the background.
It's the Hearth and Hammer Tavern. Come on now.
yeah.
We need to get that found familiar sponsor there for all of
I
us for
agree.
coffee for this
That
late
should be my
night.
primary bean water.
Yeah.
I don't know whose accent I just adapted, but it wasn't mine. Oh well.
If that were to happen, we need to bring in that the Hearth and Hammer now supplies found familiar coffee.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
That would be pretty awesome.
Dude,
I love it.
oh, what bags do you have? Do you have the good berry? Oh yes, we've got good berry.
I could berry. It's my favorite.
I really am thinking
Disgusting.
about picking up
I
a
know.
bag of
Well, I'm thinking about picking up one of the mugs off that site that you sent.
the expensive
That-
one or the cheaper one.
The cheap
I
one. The
see.
cheap one.
I want all of them on the expensive.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
See,
I looked
the
at like
most
3 on the
expensive
expensive and I
ones-
clicked off. I'm like, I can't.
The
do
most
this one.
expensive ones in the cheap website are the same price as a lot of the ones in the expensive
Yeah.
website.
That's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
I was looking at the cheaper ones. I just wanted one of like the like wooden looking ones. Looks like it's straight up like an old school tavern.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm having so much fun with this. I just want to smash something with my hammer again.
All right. Well, let's get on with it if you are ready.
Of course.
We will
Let's go.
resume. Okay, so back to our quiet background. Sounds like fire because I don't have just other music at the moment. But we are going to continue. So welcome back. The dog in the background, yes. Yes. He's also here demanding attention. So
That's Skrit.
he is very Skrit like sometimes. Yeah. Come on. See if I can get over. Come on.
It's
He
another wolf.
sat down. He sat down. Okay, so we are going to continue on with our adventure. And the party is getting ready to enter the cave behind the waterfall. So, if you will, let me see here.
Hey, Noah, are you using a camera through OBS? Real quick.
Yes.
It looks like you might have scooted your frame up a little high. I'm seeing black at the bottom. Unless you added the crop in there. Sorry.
Some of
It's good
some
now.
of y'all's overlays y'all have me like placed at different heights. So like my chin is getting cut off. So I raised it just a tad.
Yeah, I tried to move you around so that I could get your. I waited until you like got comfortable, and then I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll slide you up a little bit.
I move around a lot, so
Okay.
I'm fidgety.
So, just
it would help if it wasn't so dang
making
hot.
sure I have everything.
My
in.
wife's cold, so I gotta keep her warm.
I understand that.
Fire. Fire is the answer.
Okay.
My wife would agree.
So,
My wife would agree with you, Pete.
you are leaving Skrit at the cave entrance. And what is the marching order going into the cave?
Well, before we head in, I'd like to rally the troops. I want to throw out some ideas here. So now that Skrit's far enough away, I was thinking we might be able to do a little bit of a surprise on them. If one or two of us are able to sneak in, if I could be a part of it. I've studied a specific spell that might be able to help us and could possibly turn one of them against each other in the room. However, we have to be as secretive as we can in order to cast this spell. So, what the spell basically does is it makes one of them go mad and starts attacking the nearest creatures to them. If, perchance, we're able to sneak in as quietly as we can, and I cast the spell, there's a small percentage chance that we could possibly turn the Goliath on the other kobolds before we even go into the room. So, again, it's a slight chance. If it fails, we're still snuck in enough. We can signal you guys in, and we should be just fine. But, yes.
I like the plan. I should not be one of the sneaky ones.
Yes.
Sounds like a job for someone else.
I'm not the sneakiest, but I believe I should be able to sneak in undetected. Again, they could be far away in order for me to cast this. So the moment that I have eyesight, I should be able to cast this spell.
So if I get this right, Bard,
Keep it down, Theoden.
you'd like me to stay out so you could have all the glory for yourself.
No. You guys will stay. You guys will move in as close as you can without alerting them. We'll go in first and we'll signal you guys as quick as
What do you
we
think
can.
of this halfling?
don't think it's entirely a bad idea, but I would like you to be in front of me for whatever happens. So I think I'll hang out with you three, and then the shield boys will go in whenever we're needed.
I'm down for it then. Let's go.
All right.
Quick question. I noticed you clicked your boots and ran quite fast. Would you be able to put Pete on your shoulders before you clicked your boots?
Ooh. Okay, so here is a question. Here's a question I have though. Here's a question I have. My
so
channel
he basically jousts.
my
Yes.
channel divinity, does it use a bonus action as well?
Your channel divinity?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me look at your.
Because it'd be tough. Because
character
I could use Peerless Athlete, and then it allows the amount that I can carry, push, drag, or lift to be doubled. But if that uses up my bonus action, then I wouldn't be able to use my boots because they are also a bonus action.
So bonus actions, you could. Well, first of all, Pete is a halfling, and Pete, how much do you weigh?
On my character sheet, I have 50 pounds.
Oh,
Wait a little that.
I can throw him in my pocket.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So.
Now, whether that needs to be adapted via DM's rules, that's fine. I was just like,
Okay.
I think as a small person, I probably am worried about this one.
I'm really
yeah,
liking how
maybe-
these
50.
ideas are panning.
50 soaking wet, maybe. Well, I'm not sure of the appropriate size of halflings, but
I think at this point, I'm not carrying anywhere near enough weight. I would
Let me
easily be able to
use
pick him up.
Let me use one of my new things and see if I
books.
can find out anything about halflings.
okay, you can look that up while we figure out what the order is going in. So.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll throw. So the plan is, something were to happen. I've already seen
Who's
Lee
going in
Swifthill's speed. Okay, you can jump in. Jace, you might have to bring in the rear. But I
gotcha.
believe that Lee and I will sneak in. Try to get a little bit of a surprise round. If
All right.
Lee, you be ready with your bow. If the spell does not work and they are alerted of our presence, you immediately shoot at one of them, and that'll be the signal for them to come rushing in. We'll signal for them.
And I'll just grab the halfling and throw the boots to work.
Yep.
The
Put the
cleric will
halfling on
pick
your
up the
shoulders. Yep. Click
Now-
those boots. Cleric will bring in the rear.
This
All right.
this line
And I'll
here
come in and
says,
keep you alive.
halflings are inclined to be stout, weighing between 40 and 45 pounds. I,
Perfect.
however, am a light-footed halfling, not a stout halfling, so I would even weigh less than that.
So probably 35 pounds.
We'll call it 35, and I'll make that adjustment.
All right.
All right.
Just hang on to my shoestrings. I'm going in hard.
So all right. So
Yep.
are you? Is he on your shoulders, chicken style, or is he like holding on to your neck, like you know, like piggyback, you know, kind of thing?
Ooh. How do you want to
Let's take
fly
chicken
there,
style.
Pete?
Listen, if we got close enough, I'd love to just be a four-armed, shield, sword-swinging demon with you.
I
You're
like
gonna go
it.
on the shoulders.
Oh,
What if I tuck him
Okay.
behind my shield arm?
Yeah, you could just... Well, I have
just
my own, so I
rides
can
on
just
your
hold it in
shoulder.
front of me. I can block your face if I need to.
Like a parrot? Like a parrot, he rides on my shoulder and goes flying in.
This is gonna be interesting. All right.
We're breaking the DM.
It's okay.
If nothing else,
We're
I
gonna
can
make
just
it work.
joust.
You are going to have to roll for something, but we're going to make it work.
You're
All
kind
right,
of quiet
so-
right now.
Strength or athletics all day.
Okay. So here we go. So Lee and Rowan are going in first. Okay.
Yeah, we're sneaking in.
Okay. So
looking
go ahead
around
and
as often
roll
as we can.
stealth.
I'm gonna use expend one of my ring charges to have advantage on stealth.
Okay. Go for it.
And I'm so glad I did.
Okay, and real quick, before I roll, my
Uh-huh.
equipment, would you allow my equipment if I were to transform it to something to blend in? If I were to expend a slot for stealth? You can say no. I know that I think the only
Probably
thing's on here is
not
deception performance.
here
Okay.
in a cave because it's more of a deception based than a stealth. So
Yeah. Okay,
So,
thought I'd try. I'll go
Before
ahead
he
and roll my
rolls,
stealth.
I'd like to
Nope.
cast guidance onto Rowan, and it'll give you 1d4 to add to one ability check of your choice.
nice.
And you can choose to use it before or after the roll.
We are just getting these guys in.
Okay, go
I'm
for it.
gonna go ahead and roll, and then I'll decide if I want to use it. So
It only lasts for a
that's
minute.
an 18.
It does last
That's
for 1
18.
minute.
So. Okay.
Okay, so I can go if it only lasts for 1 minute. I might as well go ahead and throw it on there.
True, that's true.
Okay, 19 for my stealth.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So you guys are going first. How far ahead are you going? Maybe trying to go about like, are you leaving them at the cave entrance and you're going in, or are you
I'd say they'd probably be about 45 feet behind us. It's hard to tell without like seeing exactly, but they're far enough away where they're remaining out of sight of anything that might be inside the cave, but close enough where if we gave them a signal, dwarf
Now, mind you,
thirded
I was gonna
Okay.
say I have
click his boots.
dark vision from 60 feet, so I can see what's going on 60 feet in front of me. So
Us
Okay.
as well. Me and Lee
So-
both have that.
as
I
you enter the
Following your
cave?
lead.
As you enter the cave, beyond the rushing spray of water is a dry cavern. Multiple lanterns shed light across the rocky interior, revealing as you move in, pass through the waterfall. Roll a perception check,
Okay.
Rowan. If
Am
just
I
the two of them, right?
yeah, just
Am
the
I
two of them.
helping Lee or Lee helping me with perception? Or are we
whichever you
both
choose.
just gonna-
I have a +4.
Me too.
Oh.
So I'll help you. Go ahead and roll it. I trust your roll.
Wait, I got actual dice I'm rolling.
The clicky clacks.
Nat 20.
Let's
Oscar
go.
picks it up.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you guys. What was your stealth roll, Lee?
17.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys feel pretty confident with the sound from the waterfall. You're able to sneak past the waterfall on the smooth, stone walkway and get to the cave entrance and peer in. And like I said, you see a dry cavern with lanterns spread throughout, revealing a floor thick with strewn and dried bat guano, and a small tent and table kind of over in one corner. You see a steel door in the very far wall with two wide workbenches on either side of the door. You see a female gnome working at the farthest bench, shackled to a chain set into the rock wall. 6 kobolds are sitting around the table near the tent, and they're playing some sort of dice game with a familiar-looking gray-skinned goliath.
There she is.
Okay. What do you do?
How far away are they?
Well, let me just show you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like when you say that.
Can we know if
See
the
it.
Vox
Let's go.
Seeker, is it a relatively quiet mechanism, or is it...
Probably not. It's a clockwork device. It is.
Are we
kind
gonna
of
completely just break it?
let's see here. So,
I'm in the cave,
I love it.
creeping around.
I feel like I need to talk into a trash can to get some sort of like weird sound.
all right. So you should be able to see it now.
Oh, yes.
They're here. The dice table.
Okay.
Where was
So,
the
yeah.
Where was the entrance? Is our entrance to the?
So if you're looking at the map,
got
you
it,
are
got
on
it.
the right side. So I'm just gonna kind of put you one. Well, as you rolled the perception, so I'll have you in front, kind of hiding behind that wall there. And then the rest of the party will be up here. You said about 45 feet or so behind.
That's a small little cave, isn't it?
It's not a
squares are 5
large
feet.
cave. Yeah, the squares are 5 feet.
Oof.
Oh, the first square puts us right at about 45 feet from the corner there.
Yeah. So
So
you
we're
guys
just
are further
inside,
back.
just inside the cave there.
So, what are you going to do?
Okay, so we're still
I'm
undetected.
going to.
Yeah, you do have it. You have kept the element of surprise so far.
I'm gonna.
Oh, hold on.
step-
Excuse me. Let me put the others. Let me put the enemies out for you to see. Since you did roll a natural 20.
Yes.
I didn't say otherwise. I was going to try to use my my divine sensor.
And as they ease their way in, I slip Chewie on into my cloak.
I'm going to ready.
Hold
that
on
way,
one
as soon
second.
as I see something happening, I'm gonna try to get a turn off and do an action and bonus action. Rise
I'm
around
going
if
to wave at them to come a little closer, probably toward that rock right there that I'm pinging.
I'm going to go ahead and get the halfling to go ahead and climb up on.
Just so that they're within range as we possibly cross that corner. Going down.
And as I watch the halfling climb up on the dwarf and, reach the height of like a normal person, I'm just like, this is interesting to see.
So high up here. Oh my goodness.
This is.
You can see everything. That's a
okay.
really far drop. Jeez.
To clarify, am I still taller than them? With him up there?
Yes, I'm like
Yes,
4
I'm
foot
sure you are.
something.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I'm like 3 feet tall, so that'd be 7 feet. I'd be
Okay,
astonished
so
if
you're
you were
you're
taller.
taller than. Okay, yeah. You are taller than me. It is waist up, technically, right? Because you'd be sitting.
My size is just medium.
Yeah. Well, it'd be waist up, so I think you'd be coming in somewhere
true.
around 6 foot.
Yeah, so
maybe
we're probably
less. So I
around
think
your
we'd
height.
We'd probably be
Oh, the
about
same.
your height.
Okay. This is adorable. All right.
Hey, Pete, slap him across the face while you're up there.
I'm
And I was
thinking
standing on my
about it, but I'm
tiptoes,
not
and
going
now
to
he
do
can't
it.
reach me. Do I have time to go back to the tavern to refill my bean water?
I think we're ready.
Probably not.
All the way back to the tavern.
It's
the way
very
back
good
to-
bean water.
You know what?
All
On
right.
second thought, let's go.
No big deal.
We've done
Just-
enough, guys. Let's
You
go.
just spotted the person you've come to find. No big deal.
Great campaign. We're out.
Well,
Okay, so what is your action?
Hold on. I got a question. I got a question before
Okay,
we do
go for
anything real quick. Okay. Are they speaking to each other? Can we hear if they're speaking to each other up there? Is the
You all
Goliath-
would probably
is the
not be
Goliath
able
talk-
to. As far as what they're even able to say, you could probably catch. Well, yeah. As far as you guys are concerned, in the back, you're not going to hear anything.
Okay.
And
Right.
you don't even know what they can see yet
We can't
because
see them.
they're not shouting back at you over the waterfall. What's going
We're saying
on?
this would be a great opportunity to let that crab go blow up in the middle of them.
So it doesn't blow up anymore. It's not a blow up one. It just
You
has
just,
pinch-
you just said when we were wanting to use it with Skrit that it blows up.
No,
now it doesn't blow.
I corrected
He-
myself and I
he
said it has pincers.
I was probably using the little dwarf's room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I started doing this. It was-
Yeah. Okay, so Lee or Rowan, what are you doing?
Well, I've signaled them to come up towards this rock as quietly as possible because that seems far enough around and away where the waterfall won't be able to hear them. So it seems safe enough where they can move
Okay.
in a little closer.
So are you guys moving up? Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
I say that they can head that way as I kind of peek around,
Okay.
still stealth with my 19 roll.
So,
kinda peek around where I
Jace
can see this
and-
Goliath.
Jace and Theoden and Pete, roll a stealth check. And
I have disadvantage
Pete,
too.
Uh,
No.
I do too.
Pete is also going to have disadvantage because he is on top of Theoden.
I got Pete right here.
So even if they're here, they're still having to roll.
Oh my gosh. It's really creepy because he keeps coming in and out of the picture.
I know.
Super
So
creepy.
am I able to ready for an attack?
that?
Yes, you can ready an attack. If you want to hold an attack, you can do that.
That's,
Yeah.
If
that's
you
what
want to
I'm saying.
make an attack, you would have advantage on it as a
That's what.
surprise
Yeah, I was just
attack.
saying that as I signaled them up here, I was gonna move here and try to cast my thing while hidden.
Oh yeah, you were gonna cast your spell first, right? To see what happened.
Yeah. Yep.
I've got you right here, Pete.
And clarify, this is the Goliath, right? And then this over here
Correct.
is the gnome.
The Goliath
Actual
is
size.
closest to the tent.
Your ears are so large.
And that's a horrible picture of a gnome, but
Yeah.
it is what I have.
Because I like zoomed in on it and I was like, what is that? Is that the Goliath? Zoomed in on it.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to try to see if I can cast my Crown of Madness spell on the Goliath
Okay.
while hidden.
On the Goliath while hidden, what's the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay. Now let me see real fast. 1 second. Let me see.
I'd just like to comment on the detail of this map real quick.
It's
The
Yeah,
ability
it's
that we
pretty
have on Astral to be able to just zoom in as far as we can and
Yeah,
see
I
the
agree.
clarity of our
Yeah.
pictures. This is nuts.
What's that thing down on the alchemist table, by the way?
That is
That's the
our
gnome woman.
Yeah, it's just a generic stock gnome.
That's a
But
what?
It's a stock photo of a gnome that was generic. So, it's not a good picture of one. But okay, so yes, go for it. Are you going to cast it?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do it. That's the
So
plan.
Roll.
Do
All
I
right.
get like
Let's do it.
advantage since it's from surprise, or is this
it's
just
not
like
a spell that
did
you're
they-
casting, so no.
because
Um,
it's just a DC save?
it's just a DC save.
Okay.
So
It's like the Imperious
Come on,
curse.
guys. Come on, guys.
Come on. Wish I could give you more guidance. You're too far away.
all right, so let me see. I'm gonna check something real fast.
I hope it works, guys.
If it doesn't, this is gonna be crazy though.
Yes. Indeed.
Just a dwarf and a halfling are gonna come barrel.
I think either way we make that happen. So
Oh, it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
happen.
agree. Yeah.
But yeah, I've already got something going on as soon as I get there too, so we're good.
Oh, before we start, and this is entirely up to your discretion.
Yes.
Is there a way that I can summon my fire familiar without it exploding? Sub question.
In
I
combat,
go ahead and-
probably not.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
What kind of crazy stuff
you probably could because like it's not going to, like I said, if it's around your allies, then it's going to, obviously it's not going to attack them. So
Sub question: can I prepare for this battle by summoning my familiar?
if you want to summon it, I would say yes. Or I would say probably maybe a held action. How about that?
Okay. Okay. Whenever we start
Yeah, when you start combat,
moving.
you'll be able to summon it. So, okay, so let me make sure these are all in their own.
excited.
Oh, I've got
Square.
it. Oh, I've got some plans, guys. I've got some plans.
I can't wait.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
I'm coming in hot.
As am I.
Okay, so you see Rowan kind of sneak into the cave a little bit, to where he can see. Roll another stealth check for me, Rowan.
No.
This is the monkey wrench in the plan, guys.
Oh, no.
That's a 21.
All right.
Oh, all
So
right.
you get within sight range of them, because you do have to see the person. So you do, you're also going to be potentially seen by them. So you're able to sneak around the corner and you get line of sight on Sken Zabriss, the female Goliath, and you are able to. Let's see. You are you're able to see the Goliath, okay? And let me look at your DC here.
It's 13.
13, okay. Okay. So you see the Goliath is sitting there playing cards. And all of a sudden she stops. And you see her eyes begin to glow, and this jagged crown appears on top of her head.
Yes, it's working.
And she kind of sits there for a second, looking angrier than she did moments ago. And what, let's see.
You want me to read what the
Hold on.
spell has done for the...
Hold on a second. Let me see this.
If you could throw him into Chaos Bard, I'm going to create some more.
Let's go.
I just hope I can roll high on initiative.
Okay. Okay. No. I just need to make sure I fully understood the spell for a second. So, okay. Yeah. So, what is it? Which creature? Are you going to choose a creature? What are you doing?
So I'll read this off just so that everyone's aware of exactly what has just happened. So I cast the Crown of Madness spell, which is one humanoid of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the duration. While the target is charmed in this way, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head, and a madness glows in its eyes. The charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach. On your subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control over the target or the spell ends.
Okay.
So I'll choose just the closest one, which should be
Up above.
this one here, right above. And it just causes it to turn and attack that kobold.
Okay. So you're doing that. Did you guys roll your stealth checks, by the way?
I just rolled a
not yet.
21 for my stealth.
No, not you. The
Okay.
other three.
Us?
Yeah.
No. Rolling it now.
We said disadvantage for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, for everyone.
Okay. Oh,
I don't
okay.
even have to. I don't
18.
even have to roll again. This is not good.
First was a 19, second was an 18.
Got 16.
You don't get much. You don't get any lower than what I just rolled.
So did you get a
Oh,
natural
no.
1?
I'm going to look back.
Perfect.
He did.
That's exactly what I was
The
hoping.
DM says perfect. It's not perfect.
This is the chink in the
fantastic.
army I needed. I knew the dwarf
Yes.
would mess it up.
All right, so you guys are back here. You still are able to move up. Okay.
Okay.
So
Stealthily, mind you.
yeah,
is
so you
bad.
guys are moving up, and Rowan gets his spell off. He completes the spell. You see the glowing of the eyes. You see the crown of thorns begin. All the kobolds are startled by this crown of thorns that appears over Sken's head as she gets just angry and a little crazy. Okay? And right at that moment, you hear this clang, 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 clang as the armored dwarf falls against the side of the mountain as he almost trips on a rock. He maintains balance, but man, his armor is echoing into the chamber with loud
I'm sorry,
resonance.
I ruined it all, guys. This is
And
awesome.
Does
So
he drop the halfling?
So this roll a
Athletics.
I won't say he drops the halfling right now. So
Yeah, go
the
ahead. Let me
halfling
roll a
is holding
strength
on.
check.
The halfling is holding on. So it's a joint effort.
Dude,
I go ahead and
this
make
has
an
gone
attack.
so perfect.
But-
This has gone so perfectly and so horribly at the same
Yes.
time.
So they are startled by this appearance of their leader here in this little cavern, and then all of a sudden they hear this noise, and you see them turn at that moment as well, as they turn towards the ones facing away, turn towards the cavern entrance as Sken stands, pulls out her broadsword, and swings it down on the kobold next to her. So, we are going to do that.
Can I make an attack first?
I'm gonna let me roll Sken's attack first because that's kind of what set this off. And then
Together, dwarf. Watch your feet.
You will be able to attack Lee because you were up at the front, but you will not have advantage. It will not be a surprise attack.
Okay, that's
But
fine.
you will get a
I
free
ruined that
attack.
for you.
So, but you will get a free attack. So, real quick, rolling for Sken.
Roll high, woman. She killed the kobold. Tell me she killed the kobold.
One swipe, right in half.
Okay, so she draws her broadsword and swings it down on the kobold next to her, and just hits him right in the chest and just knocks him back in his chair at the table, doing. Let's see how much damage does she do.
I believe this has worked. It worked.
Pete, get ready. I'm gonna drop you in
Well
the fray
done,
a bit.
bud.
Get ready to go ahead and roll initiative too, because we're gonna do that. So,
Okay.
so that is kobold number 5. I gotta have my guys ready here.
Real quick, Seth. Would this be battle music time?
This would be battle music time.
Let's go.
All right. So Sken swings and does 7 points of damage to the kobold next to her. And knocks him back and prone. So, with that, Lee, you may take your single attack action. We'll say you're there.
Shooting at the closest kobold.
Okay,
At 9.
so this one right there.
Yeah, a 9. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
That does not hit. So you fire your bow, and it, because unfortunately they were alerted by the crashing behind you, the shaft flies in and just boom, sticks into the chair, the wooden chair behind it. So now everyone roll for initiative.
Let's do
17 for me.
17.
6.
12.
Who had
I
6?
had 6. 6. Me, Chase.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Pete, what did you have?
17.
I had 8.
8. Okay.
A
And
9.
Theoden got a 9. Man, that was
What you
not
doing
good
up
for you
there,
guys.
Pete?
If my legs would work.
Wait, it's
Pete
okay.
can
It's
hold-
okay. Can't you like?
He can hold
Hold
his
an
action.
action. Yep.
Oh, I would do that. I'm about to put you right in the middle of them.
Okay, let's see. So,
Gosh, if you could, Colin.
Yes, I know. I have many plans.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm just gonna speak this out loud real quick. So I have summon my familiar, which I can do, and that does 2d6 fire damage if they don't beat a DC 13, and if I summon that in between all of them, they will all take damage. But I also have Scorching Ray, and also where's my other spell? That other one that does things.
Now, if
Burning
the Goliath
Hands
takes damage, does that break his Rowan's spell?
It doesn't say that it does, but there's two things that can happen here. On your subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control over the target. So basically, my action, it will still be that I'm maintaining control.
Mhm.
But at the end of each of its turns, it can do another Wisdom saving throw to break out of it.
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
So, current order of things is that Sken is now she's taken her first swing, and she charges up and is going to swing again at the same kobold. And she misses the second attack.
No.
With as the first one had just knocked it over, so knocked it back in the chair. However, now that it is the end of her turn,
Was it prone?
it was, but she still misses.
Oh.
So, however, now that it is the end of her turn, she is going to attempt to save. The crown remains, and she is still has a madness in her eyes. So,
Let's go.
okay. So next up is Pete.
I am going to hold my action until Theroden gets us further into the cave in about this area.
Okay.
Anywhere kind of in there.
Okay. Perfect.
Tally ho, trusty steed.
I lean forward in
Yeah, 'cause I was
anticipation
saying,
of his needing speed.
You all cannot see yet, so yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. So Rowan, you are next.
I'm going to use my action just to maintain control.
Okay. Going to do any movement? Going to.
I need to maintain eyesight.
Okay.
So if I were to step behind Lee back here to give them a clear path in, would I still have eyesight?
Yeah, I'd say you would. So you're
Okay,
just gonna
cool.
move
Yeah,
right
I'm
here.
just gonna maintain eyesight just so that Lee. Sorry, I'm using you as a shield here, because if they attack me, I have to roll to maintain control again.
Just
That's
just
fine.
just lay down and cast your spell through everyone's legs like I had to do in that one campaign.
Okay, so, so
I
you're-
don't think
okay,
that
so you're doing
they've
that.
seen. They haven't seen Lee and I yet. They've only heard them, right?
Well, they did see you because they
Okay.
heard.
They heard. They
but
turned.
you got
They
the
looked.
free.
They saw.
You basically got the free
yeah,
actions
yeah.
because of the stealth. But yes. So,
I'll catch him with you laying down.
all right. So,
And you shot
it
them.
is
so
now. Yes.
Shot an
Yes,
arrow.
and he shot an arrow into. Yes.
That's true.
Okay, so now it is the kobold's turn. And let's see here.
So Skrit comes running in because it's his turn.
Yes! And I get to kill him. I'm charging straight for him if he runs
He
in.
jumps in and he takes all of these crossbow bullets for us.
All
Oh,
right,
man.
so you see, like I said, the wild and craziness that's going on here. This one has been shot at, and they immediately draw their weapons and are going to charge at the cave entrance. So let's see.
Excuse
Okay, so that one's going to go there. And this one is going to go here. And this one is going to go here. And then these two are going to jump over the table. Or probably go under the table. There. And there. And then this one is going to use half of its movement and get up. And try to get away. Which will give Skin a attack of opportunity. Which she does miss.
Dang it!
So
Skin is terrible.
it's like, it's like
Indeed.
when you're in control or someone else is just being the puppet master. It's like I haven't really practiced yet. So
Then if you could just get me a little bit closer, we could do some really cool things in a minute.
Okay, so that's their movement, and because they're still far away, they are all going to shoot at the people in the entrance. So we have this one
Oh no, Lee.
Oh no!
I have a question.
is shooting at Lee.
no.
Okay, go ahead.
As a reaction, I can catch missile.
Yes.
Since they are shooting, if they were to shoot at Rowan, they would have to go by me. Could I catch that missile?
No, because you're still within. I mean, you're in a 5-foot square, so you don't have a 10-foot reach to reach out in front of him necessarily.
I'll be fine.
So, but this first one is coming for you, Lee. So.
Okay.
Catch this, Lee.
And so that is hold on. Let me make sure I have this right. That's a 12, so I'm assuming it does not hit.
It does not.
Okay. And now the second one is also firing at you. That is a 23.
23 does hit.
Okay.
Can you
Get ready,
can you catch
Jace.
it?
I got you. Don't even worry. I'm on my way. In a few turns.
Okay. And that is
Very
5 points of damage.
I'm gonna do a reaction to deflect missile.
Okay. And I believe you need to roll to see how much.
It's 5 damage.
Do you have to, yeah, 5 damage.
Yeah, I have to roll to see how much, but it's 1d10 plus 6.
Okay.
So
So you're gonna.
I reduce
you're gonna
8
flex it.
damage.
So
Um,
that first bolt comes in, and Lee reaches out and deftly just catches it in hand, still holding the bow in the other hand, but just catches the other one.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
gonna do a
Oh, that was
expend a key
impressive.
point to throw it back at them.
Okay.
What?
Dwarf,
So
can you
you-
do that?
No.
What's the damage on that? Is it
It's-
same as
All right.
the weapon damage, or?
It says. It just says if you reduce damage to 0 and you have a free hand, you can expend 1 key point to make a ranged attack, as with a monk weapon, and then that's what it says.
Okay. So
It says it
with
has
a
a range of
thrown
20.
with a thrown monk weapon, it's going to be different than being shot by a crossbow.
Yeah. So would that just be a
Huge. Load it
1d4
up.
plus my modifier?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Do I
Jace
need
had
a
a good point.
resist-
Does he catch it and put it into his bow
Yeah.
and shoot it back?
Well, it's a crossbow bolt, not an arrow.
right.
And he's
right.
got a
That's
longbow,
fair.
correct?
Yes.
Mm,
Never mind. All right.
technicalities.
I would allow it if it was a longbow or it was an arrow, but it's a
Yeah.
crossbow. bolt.
I take it back. I'm just gonna catch it and just drop it to the ground.
Okay.
Modesty.
Wow.
Looks good on you, Monk.
Still,
All right.
That was
so
still impressive,
a
Monk.
third attack from this one is coming in at you, Lee.
How
That
many more
is
of these
a
dodges you got, monk?
I
he
only got one
has one reaction. So that's a 24.
24 hits.
This one's gonna be
It
more
does?
damage.
It does hit?
And that's going to be a 7 points of damage.
Yeah,
So you
7.
catch the
Oh.
first, and you take another one in the arm.
She got us, yes.
All right. So the other, the other two.
Can I taunt the other 2 to try to get them to fire at me?
I think it's a little late at this point, but the other two are going to, having seen a brightly colored, red swordsman back there, are going to fire at him. So,
Well,
so
hello.
these two are going to fire.
He's already bleeding. Just leave him alone. Look, his suit's all red. It's fine.
Can he have half coverage because he's behind me?
I'm gonna
Okay.
have to say no.
I'm trying,
now.
Austin. I'm trying.
Okay, so 14.
Does not hit.
All right. So both
Nice.
fire at you, and just shoo, shoo, just kind of disappear into the waterfall. So,
Gotta get this. Half
so you have luckily avoided said damage at the moment,
It
and
means I've
now
maintained control.
we have we come to, let's see.
Theoden.
We come to Theoden. Yes.
Yes.
Theoden.
Hold on, halfling.
Okay.
Don't get too close, but get close.
Okay.
Oh. You're in trouble.
I mean, I can do everything a little further away, but
I'm going to expend another charge.
Okay.
Of my boots. So I'm
Perfect.
stomping my boots into the ground there.
Okay.
Let me find where that's at real quick. Maybe. I forget where that's at. Give me one sec. Spells. There it is. Okay. Okay, and then I am going to charge at this guy right here in the front,
Okay.
head first.
Perfect. And as you do that, I need both of you to roll an athletics check.
Oh, perfect. Give me money. Oh, that wasn't that good. That
yeah,
wasn't that good.
mine's just whatever straight roll. I got a +0. Oh, that's a 15 though.
Yours is better than mine. I got a +5. I got an 11.
Okay. That's fine. I just need it to be above a 10 to make sure that you didn't just, take
Drop
off
him?
running and he just fell off the back of you. So
I just squeaked in there. Got
Just
that +5 for
squeaked
the
in
win.
It was that leaning forward preparation that I had
That's
earlier
right,
that just
that's
helped me hold
Just
on.
stay out of the way of the head,
know,
Hofflin.
he's got that arm around your forehead, right? Like a child, where he's just like holding on and it's like, whoa. So yeah. So he takes off running, and you do manage to do that. And as you get there, Pete, where are you going to land
Jump
as
off.
he charges? Because you are going to,
Because I slammed into him.
with impact, I would say you're probably going to need to come off or risk taking damage.
Let's see, 5, 10. Yeah, I'm
This
just
is
just right
just right
next to
there.
him.
Okay, I was gonna say this isn't gonna be your movement. This is just where you're gonna end up, basically.
Just a good like, you.
Yep.
Hopping
right,
on his
Perfect.
right
shoulders.
before I
Um,
make connection with the kobold.
And Pete, roll an acrobatics check
Oh, mine was a.
or athletics. No, this is a separate one.
Is it an extra one? Well,
This
Don't
is
die.
this is to see how you land.
Okay, well, acrobatics is +2, so I'll take that instead of the 0.
I figured.
7, not great.
Okay, so you do manage to land, but you do take a point of damage as you are landing much
twist my
harder than
ankle.
yeah, twist it a little bit, kind of thing.
He's constantly falling down.
Yes. Okay, so you know what? We'll take that back. He's really short. You're not gonna take any damage, but you're prone. Okay.
I would rather take damage. Jeez. That's fine.
It just
so.
uses half of your movement. You're good.
Yeah.
You did have a held action, right?
It's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until after Theoden's turn.
Okay. Theoden, go ahead. And what would you? Oh yeah. So I need to
Okay,
make a
so-
strength save. Hold on.
Yes, has to make a strength save above a 16.
Okay. So you do charge in, and you push that guy back, and he is knocked prone on his back. Right here. You don't push him back, but he's prone. So
Yeah, he doesn't move. He just goes prone.
So he is prone and now lying before you. That is your movement.
Smite!
That is your movement, sir. What would you like to do?
Okay, so for my action, ooh,
Do it, Tool.
Yep. Get him. Do it.
While he's doing that, Lee, what's your health at?
Everyone should be full health. No one's taking damage yet.
No, I'm,
Oh, okay.
I'm taking
No.
damage. I took 7 points
Yeah,
of
you
damage.
took 7 points. I
Oh, he
thought.
did
Okay.
take 7. Sorry.
I am at 17.
17. Okay.
okay. Yeah, then I'm going to go ahead and just attack with my warhammer
Okay.
on the prone kobold in front of me.
Okay.
Just a
And
basic
are you
attack. I'm not divine smiting him or anything.
okay?
I've got a plan for those.
Okay.
Oh, come on, mouse. Now go over here and click the button.
Hmm.
13.
Okay. 13. You do have advantage. He's prone.
Oh, okay, hold on.
So
He wonders if these.
Yeah,
still
we'll take
explode.
13. The other one is 7.
okay. All right. Well, you go back to swing at the kobold, and you bring it down on him for some damage. What is that? Roll for damage.
11.
11. Very nice.
Golly.
Nice.
So that's
Without a divine smite, guys. Wait till you guys see what I got for big girl there.
Nice.
I do have a question real quick, Seth. If
Yes.
I understand correctly, can I expend more than one divine smite charge per attack?
Once per attack. So
Okay.
you could do it multiple turns in a row,
Right.
but just once
As long
per
as
attack.
I have the spell.
Yes.
slot.
Yes.
Got you. I just want to make sure.
And it would be once per turn, technically.
Right.
So
Would I
yes.
be able to say something to the cleric as he's running in, or is this all happening in an instant?
Depends. I'd say you could get one shot off, like a sentence or less.
I can heal. Oh.
And you're done.
I was like, what? I can heal the monk.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's good. Okay. Perfect.
And
Okay.
I just a nod.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. So you did
Is-
11. Go ahead.
Is 11 fatal damage for these guys? We fought
is-
plenty of these
it is.
kobolds.
It is not. These are a little beefier than the last.
Okay.
ones.
All right, then let's divine smite this guy right now.
Okay, all right. All right. So you're gonna do.
All right. So
Uh,
divine smite, when you hit with a melee weapon,
Now hold on.
You
You're saying
spend-
divine smite? Is it?
divine smite, it doesn't cost any action. It's in addition, and I can make the decision.
It's it's your channel divinity. Is it in your inspiring smite?
No, it's not in channel divinity or
Or
anything. It's other actions. At the
Other actions.
bottom. It's a special.
Okay. Okay.
When I hit
Perfect.
with a melee attack, you can
Yes,
expend
yes.
one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level
Yes.
higher than first. Max.
So
of
mark
5
off your
D8s.
first spell slot and
Will do.
go for it.
I'm gonna kill her in one hit. I'm telling you guys right now.
Trying hard to.
Get her alive.
Oh no, I'm killing her right off the rip. I'm just letting you know her head's gonna explode when I hit her. What is it? 2d8.
And then she'll explode again in
2d8.
a couple seconds.
Fine with me. We're done, guys. All right, roll that. Oh, double eights, baby. 16 more.
All right.
Woohoo! You want to see what this
That done
hammer
the
can
trick.
do, Bard?
So-
yeah.
Wow, that is
So-
quite impressive.
Theoden,
Didn't catch an arrow, but whatever.
Now, I have a thing here. This is
how do
I'm
you
gonna
want to
kill
do
him.
this?
Very
Ha-
specifically, okay?
Okay,
He's
specifically.
laying prone in front of me,
Yes.
and I know that the head does not detonate anything. So with a thunderous fury, my glowing warhammer shall come down on his head and smash it to a pulp
Okay.
at my feet.
All right. All right. So yes, you charge the first kobold in line, knock it prone with your shield, and bring the hammer down. The rest of you see this glowing hammer just be like, and there's just an end to that kobold. So
Wow.
By Thornton's hammer.
And I'm still.
okay.
That one looked like Skrit a little.
Ah!
Does it do
That's
like
why
a
I use
ding,
divine
ding, ding?
smite.
Dwarf, that was
Alright.
quite impressive. So that's really what that hammer can do.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not done yet, Bard.
So I was gonna say, do you have anything else that you would like to do?
No,
Okay.
not,
Perfect.
not at the moment.
Oh, so you are done.
Pretty much, I use my bonus action to
All right.
charge in there and then use my main action.
It's like that. I'm not done yet, Bard. Oh, but you are for right now.
Oh, but I am.
But you
Pete, you had a held action.
Yes, I'm going to take my action now, and I'm going to summon my wildfire spirit right here.
Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping you did.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
Excellent.
So
Sorry.
as you do that, they have to make a
Dexterity
Dexterity?
saving throw. That is correct. Give me 1 second to see what it is. Spell save DC, which is 13.
perfect. All right. Okay. So the first one makes the save,
And
the second one makes the save. Oh, and then the third one.
technically, 4 of them have to make a save.
Is it within 10 feet?
Is within 10 feet.
Okay, 10 feet. Okay, perfect.
Wow.
Hey, we bring in the firepower.
Okay, so that.
At the
Not
site.
yet. I'm still waiting around the corner.
You're just ruining It's like I had this
Cleric.
weapon, I made him.
Throw
So-
you into the healing wounds on people.
So this one right here is the only one that fails the save.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for
Uh,
damage.
That'll be 2d6 damage to that one, which is 6 damage.
Okay, so that is number 2.
And for my bonus action, I command it to flame seed.
Get it.
There's
No,
a
you
range.
don't get to you don't have to do bonus
Why not?
because it's a held action. You only get the action.
Oh.
Yes, you don't get the whole turn. You just get the action. So,
It's
Okay.
okay. It's just the two of us that have gone so far.
and then but half damage to 6, 1.
Oh, they all take half damage still, though, right?
Yes.
So, so we heard all of them. They all took about 3 damage.
So I'm actually,
one who failed.
for that, I'm not sure. It doesn't specify that they would take
That's-
half damage,
That's interesting.
but DM's
hold on.
rules. Yeah, all it says is when it appears, they must succeed on a dexterity saving throw against your spell save DC or take 2d6 fire damage, period. And then it says
Okay.
spirits
Oh, okay.
friendly and your companions obey.
So then you know what? No, it doesn't take half damage after that. So
Okay.
that's my mistake.
We shouldn't have said anything.
Hey,
Which one
but
is
you
damaged?
did.
Honesty,
So,
guys. Integrity.
Which one's damaged though?
so the one that's damaged is that one right there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Number 2, if you select them.
Okay.
Okay, so that was your held action. So now it is, let's see, it is Lee's turn.
Get him, Lee.
Get the monk.
So I am going to fire at this one closest to me,
The fighting
Which one?
music is stopped.
right here.
Okay.
There it is.
Hold on a
And
second, let
as
me-
a bonus action, or let me see if I hit first. 17 plus 5, 22.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Is there a minimum range on that, by the way, for your longbow?
It does not have a minimum range.
Okay.
I think the typical thing is if they're within 5 feet of you, then you have disadvantage.
Okay. Just making sure.
So I need a roll for damage,
The shield walls here, monk. Nothing's getting within 5 feet of you.
and I'm gonna take a bonus action to do Kensei shot, which adds 1d4 to my damage.
Okay. Go for it.
So I'll do 7 damage total.
7 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 2, 4. Okay. And are you moving, or what are you doing? You just shooting from
I'm
there?
gonna stay right there.
Okay. Okay. So, if that's all that you are doing, it is now Jace's turn.
He wants to move behind me, I guess. You're muted, Heels.
Thank you kindly. So I'll advance right here to put another body in front of Rowan. And then I'll cast hold on. Guiding Bolt at this one, because this one is dead, right? The front one's dead.
Yes, that one is down.
Okay. All right, so I'll cast Guiding Bolt at that one.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, it is a 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Yeah, I just now thought about that. 17 damage.
Okay, all right.
What
Uh,
is
so-
wrong with you?
No, you guys are far enough away. You're 5 feet. You're 5 feet. Isn't it 5 feet?
So you fire your guiding bolt,
My bad.
and it hits the already injured kobold, and just
It's gonna blow them both
takes
up.
in, it's like, when you see something hit a smaller creature and it just spins it around and it just flops down, kind of smoking there. And that one is down as well.
Okay. All right, and then and to clarify, I just looked it up to make sure I can use cantrips as bonus actions, right? Didn't realize that.
Yes, as long,
Okay.
yeah.
It should say in casting time if you can do a bonus action or whatnot.
It just it says at will. Casting
You go to
one
your
action.
spells. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Time.
Casting time, if it says one action or bonus action. There at the
Oh,
top
okay.
when
So
you
it
click
only
on
says one action. All of them
Yeah.
only say one action though. Will it say bonus action?
Yeah.
All right.
But if it says,
it says
you
at
can-
will, but I don't know.
is it another damaging spell though?
It is.
Because
Yeah.
usually if it's another spell,
Well,
um,
I was gonna cast Toll the Dead on the other one that was injured.
okay, yeah, that's what level is that?
A
Is that a 3rd level spell?
no, it's just a cantrip. I don't know where the level would be.
You can click on it.
Yeah, I have it opened up.
A cantrip would be, it's not a level, it's just a
Yeah,
cantrip.
it's not a level. Yeah,
Oh,
Let's see.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's yeah. It's one of your cantrips. Cool.
Okay.
Let's see.
Can't believe you.
Usually,
This supposed wise cleric is about to kill us all.
You're far enough away, right?
It's gonna blow the one up that's in front of me.
Oh yeah, that one. That's unfortunate.
Trying
I'm
to
far enough
remember
away.
here.
I'll heal you.
Um,
I just did a quick Google search, but and it said I could use cantrips as a bonus action, but didn't know if it was specific to certain cantrips.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember here. Sorry.
We're good.
You couldn't have shot the back one where two of them are standing next to each other?
Well, I didn't think I was gonna do 17 damage to it. I was, you know what? All right, I'm just trying to go in order. It was the second one in order. You'd be fine. You and your armor.
I'm gonna kill the big lady in one hit, but I'm gonna be dead before that happens.
Now, that would be a pleasant misfortune.
Let's see.
I do have a question, DM. We can turn and do damage to other players, correct?
Got a pretty hot.
Say that
Yeah, I
again.
see.
We can do damage to other players, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, an 18? I got that all day.
I don't.
okay, so
it's
any
like 4 actions
spell
to
that
kill.
requires an attack, you can only do one per turn. I'm gonna check on that later, but for now we're gonna play it where, so like if you were gonna cast a healing cantrip, or if you were gonna cast a healing spell on your action and then cast an attack as your bonus, then it would be basically you can't make 2 attacks. You can, because you don't have the ability to make 2 attacks as a cleric. So you could cast 2 spells. So you could you could cast 2 spells, but only one of them can be an attack. Does that make sense?
Okay, all right.
I mean, like I said, does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
Alright.
So like I said, yes, you could cast it as a bonus action
If
the first one wasn't an attack action.
Okay. All right, makes sense.
So, and I'll double check on that, but I'm fairly certain of that. But
Okay.
we'll check for next week.
Okay, then for my bonus action, I want to cast Shield of Faith on Rowan, which gives him a +2 AC.
Let's see.
Oi!
How long do I have that?
10 minutes.
Oh, sweet. Let's go.
Okay,
No,
so
we need to get our glass cannon here.
now hold on a second. Let me just check something. Cast action. Yep. Okay. No, I'm just making sure. So your guiding bolt, you cast it at 2nd level.
First level.
You did cast it at 1st level.
Yeah, I cast it first level.
Okay. Because that makes a difference too. Because again, on bonus actions, it has to be 1st level or lower. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Shield of Faith is still fine. I'm just checking. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, make sure you mark off your spell slot, and then
Got him.
don't forget this Shield of Faith is a concentration. So it lasts for 10 minutes as long as you maintain concentration.
So what's that mean game wise?
You have to beat a DC.
So if you take
you're
damage, you have to roll to make sure that you maintain concentration.
Okay.
If you cast another concentration spell, then you drop that spell.
Okay. All right.
So,
Gotcha.
yes, absolutely. So, perfect. Okay, sorry for the little bit of the management here, but let's
They are
continue
teaching.
on. Yes, we are teaching.
Indeed.
Perfect. And Rowan, you know that gives you a +2 to your AC.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm not sure how to add that on D&D Beyond, but I'll just know it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a temporary one for it, so I don't see one. So, okay, but it is now top of the round, I believe. Right? Yep. Yep. Jace was last. Okay. Perfect.
Yes, that was less.
It is now Sken Zabriss' turn, and she is going to. Still has the crown, so she is going to go to. Hold on a second. I need to look at your spell again.
It says that if there's no one within reach, she has to do the attack action first before the movement.
Right.
Because she's in a rage.
So
if
she
they're
can
not within
move.
reach. Yeah, so she can move to a spot, but then she can't do the attack.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So she will move over here. But because of that reversal, yes, she will not attack this turn. But now it's the end of her turn. And
Roll
she is going to roll a... Well, hold on. Which creature were you intending, by the way? Still the same one?
Yeah, because you get to mentally tell which one.
Are you saying like which creature am I telling it to go after?
Right.
Yes.
Because you can change it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have her run after this one.
Which one? Okay, so
The-
she was
the
here,
front
so...
one.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
She
she's
would run
there.
in a straight line there. So yeah.
Yep. All right. So now... yes, the Crown of Thorns remains.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Jeez.
I risked it. But
Yes.
that
All
was
right.
on purpose.
So it is now... it is now Pete's turn.
Oh, it's my actual turn now.
It's your actual turn now.
All right.
Pete, let's see what you can do.
I hadn't even been thinking of that, but I will.
But now Pete has dinked the other two that are over there next to her, right? With the fire
No.
explosion.
No.
So they didn't end up taking any damage.
No.
Are both of these dead?
Yes, that's why they have the dead face on them.
Okay, I couldn't tell
Dead
quite what
face
that
on
was. I
them.
just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to move and get an opportunity attack taken on me. So 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Great. So I'm going to move myself to here.
So, I'm sorry, where? Okay.
Right here. Just
The
out of
red,
range.
the red
Yeah.
fiery blob, that's his pet, right?
Yes,
His
yes,
familiar?
that's his
Correct.
That's his familiar.
And I am going to cast Burning Hands in a 15-foot cone. So that would go to at least to these three, but I believe my familiar would be out of the way.
No.
Okay.
I asked. I think if she takes damage, it doesn't wake her up. We talked about briefly.
It does not mention that in any of my in any of the spell
It does
description.
not. Typically, though, on charmed targets, when they take damage,
It breaks the charm.
it does break the charm.
I read that in a book. Yep.
So maybe I should
Um,
not.
If you kill those two kobolds, I got her.
All right.
I think I'm just
okay.
going to make things interesting. I just want to do it anyway.
Do it.
All right.
Go for it.
Let's
Go
see
for
it,
it.
Pete.
We're ready.
so,
Ready.
let's see. So you're trying to angle it to where, I would say if you want to angle it to where you're missing your familiar, you'd probably need to move over here.
Okay, that's fine.
So, yeah. So,
Yep. So then I cast Burning Hands. I'm going to use a spell slot. if my
oh,
mouse
hold on,
works.
hold on a second. Hold
Does
on.
that hit the gnome?
No, it's going in a 15-foot cone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
go.
it's
All right.
basically going here, here, and then here, 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 like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it covers that entire open space.
yeah.
So spell slot taken. Burning Hands. Action.
Awesome.
Everybody makes a dexterity saving throw or takes
Now-
3d6 damage.
No,
What's the
no.
DC on that?
I got a question.
Okay.
If I'm counting correctly, he's only gonna hit one kobold.
He'll
15
hit
feet
both because it's gonna go to this square. It's gonna go to this square.
away. Yeah,
Um,
but if I understand correctly, you don't count diagonally, correct?
Since it's a cone.
No, it's a cone. It does.
Oh.
In
Okay,
in
okay.
because
a matter
it
of
fills
speaking.
a whole array
Like if we
of
were
space.
sitting at the table, I would have a cone template that would do
Gotcha.
it, and I may see if there's something like that in here that I can
I
visualize.
was trying to figure
it,
out how to
but-
draw shapes.
No, yeah,
Right.
it's fine.
Oh,
I
you
I
can't,
I can see it. So, yeah, you'll hit all three of them. So,
Sorry about that.
and you said
DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 3d6 fire damage.
all right. So, I believe they have dexterity bonus. They do. Okay, so this one saves. And that is one. 13
And
saves.
Okay.
And
Please let her save.
Skin
Please let her save.
does not save.
Of course she doesn't.
No, that
of
means
course.
she takes more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was gonna take damage no matter
She's going
what,
to take damage
but-
no matter what
Okay.
on this
'cause they're gonna
particular
take-
spell. So.
Just
They're gonna
kill
take half
one of them,
damage.
Pete. Just kill one of them, please.
Well,
Pete.
the other two have to take half damage, and then my
Oh.
familiar will get to take its turn. So, 3d6, that's 5 plus 5 plus 4, that is 14 damage,
Nice. Very nice.
or 7 damage if they saved. And as a bonus action, I can command my flaming familiar to. I'll wait and see if
So-
any of them died.
Yeah, so as you run in and you know, spout fire from your hands, both of the kobolds are, dodging this way and that and take 7 points of damage. So that's 1 and 6. And then Skin takes 14 points. Yep. Okay.
Okay,
And,
and neither of them died.
Actually, let's do this because I'm unsure of the charm. Rowan, I'm going to have you roll to see if you can maintain concentration through that. So I'm going to leave it in your
Okay.
hands, but there's going to be a chance. This is
Interesting.
going to be a chance for it.
So what are typically for concentration it is 10 or half of the damage
Right.
that was dealt to it. So I'm assuming I just have to beat a 10.
Right.
So just roll just a raw d20, no anything.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
I don't
That's a
like.
19. That's
Okay.
a 19.
Oh!
So
Clutch.
we'll maintain that for now.
Having a clutch.
Though I may give her advantage on her next try to save. So
Okay.
And as my bonus action,
yes, your
I command
bonus.
my wildfire spirit to fiery teleportation. So it is going to teleport up to 15 feet. So I want to teleport back to where I am, next
Okay.
to me. It's just 5 feet, but in doing so, this kobold or any within 5 feet of its original place have to make another dexterity saving throw, or take
Okay.
1d6 plus proficiency bonus fire damage.
Perfect. So 3 of them will have to make it. So
Within 5 feet?
there's
Yeah,
3
yeah,
within
yeah.
5 feet.
This one, here, this one, and this one. It's all
Yep.
within 5. When you're in
Oh.
a square.
Alright.
Yes. Yeah, because it's everything in the square around it.
Kill them all!
Okay, so
D6
um, from bottom to top, kobold number 1 failed.
All right. That's what we like to hear.
Kobold number 2, number 6 actually failed. Wait, what was it again? Dexterity?
Yes.
Uh,
Beat a
what-
13.
Okay, yeah. And kobold number 3 succeeded.
So 1d6 plus 2 as my proficiency bonus. They're all going to take 6 damage.
Nice.
Or if they fail, they take 6 damage.
Yes. So. And then that one.
Gentlemen, we are destroying these kobolds.
All right. So you see your familiar, this little flaming fox, flare up and blink out. But as it does so, it goes poof, and this release of flame comes off of it, and these two here both take full damage and are looking really rough. They're looking really rough. This one over here takes less, just a little singed. These are kind of hot-footing it, back and forth, patting themselves, getting fire off of their
One
clothes.
sounded like
sucking it.
Skrit.
Um,
No, poor Skrit.
Yes.
Which ones will you double click? Because you said here and here, and I don't know. I didn't
This
see
one
anything.
and this one
Okay.
both took
Are
a lot of damage, and they are both
So
looking
that one's
pretty
still
hurt. So
fine.
this one has not taken as much.
Okay.
So, all right. So then, let's see. That was Pete's turn.
I believe it's Rowan next.
So Rowan, you are up.
So I am going to just. Do I have to roll again for maintain concentration, or do I just say I use my action just to hold my? Yeah,
Just
I
use your
my
action.
to hold it. Okay, and so then my
Bonus
bonus
action?
action will be healing word, and I will cast healing word to heal Lee Swift Hill.
Okay.
And my word is, Lee, keep it up. You're doing great.
And how much do you heal
And
him
I will-
for?
It is. Let me see. 1d4 plus 3. So let me go ahead and cast that to make sure that it uses that slot. And then 1d4 plus 3. That's 7. I healed you for 7.
Nice.
That's back to full health.
Nice.
That's right. I told you I got this.
Above the clang of the battle, I holler to Rowan. I see how words can do just as much as a mighty hammer.
Well, that's true. I'm honored and touched. I almost lose concentration.
No!
Don't do that. Don't do that.
My gosh! Wow.
Skrit,
dwarf-
where are you?
The dwarf has been encouraging.
That was mighty impressive. And nice healing there, bud.
I said a mighty hammer, not my hammer.
Yes.
And he's back.
Okay.
His hammer is
So
far less. However, sometimes impressive.
If you thought that hit was big,
okay.
wait till we get to the boss.
So as you, so you finished with your turn.
Yes. Yeah.
As you finish with your, healing of Lee, you see, you hear, actually, rather, all of a sudden, this little gnomish female who has been hiding underneath her table. Okay. You hear her shout out from under the bench. You see her grab a handful of small brass spheres that are piled on the table and says, "You wanted these made? Well, here, you can have them." And she throws one at this kobold right
We're
here.
about to die right here, guys.
No, she threw it at the kobold.
Yeah, she's on her
I am
side.
so excited. Can I just yell fetch and see what happens?
For your
Cat flies out of the
Not,
cloak.
I would say probably not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so Nima throws an explosive seed.
Oh man, come on! Why are people trying to blow
Did you
things
just-
up?
Did you just drop your cat?
No, my cat tried to chase the ball. I put it back. Chewie gets excited sometimes.
Thought there was a mouse.
Doesn't understand. He's not a fighter. He's a lover.
Okay, let's see.
Order.
So thrown detonates on impact. Okay, so she throws the explosive seed. And
I was so worried she
Okay,
was about to
perfect.
attack us with those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I was like,
no.
Colin,
She's
you're
she's
done.
shackled. She is shackled, and she's
I'm-
She's obviously prisoner.
Still somewhat worried about
so
the
kobold,
nation range.
which was the primary target, made the save. This other
Lady
kobold
Goliath.
made the save, and Skin also made the save. Okay. However, they still take damage.
Wait. Oh no, yeah. Don't be clapping, Rowan.
Skin takes damage.
All of them
This
take damage.
might not be good.
So.
It's terrible and wonderful at the same time.
It is.
It
I
is,
have
it
mixed
is.
emotions.
1d. Okay. All right. So that is I rolled a 2. So because they all saved, they only take 1 point of damage. However, both
Of
kobolds
course,
drop to the ground.
So they can't have much life left.
they did not have much life left.
Yes.
So
Makes me feel better about
Aye,
myself.
good job.
yes.
Good job, lass.
Well
Yes,
done.
indeed. Well played.
Oh, my character can't even see where that just came from. Now that I look at my,
Right.
What was that? Someone-
Yeah, exactly.
That leaves
Goblin
what?
lady, we came to save.
2 kobolds and
Through something.
her left.
They went boom.
Skin.
Yeah.
I think
so,
the only person
so
who might
this
be able
little
to see
gnome
that is-
female jumped up and threw.
Well, let's see.
There might be a rock in your way.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's true.
I think that's
You can
I don't
kinda
know
see
what
it.
happened.
So, all right. So, go ahead and roll for Sken Zabriss once again.
Oh,
Rowan.
please.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Dear
Oh, he's
Lord in
probably
heaven.
He just has to get a
Boosted
10.
those stats.
He has to get 10. 50% chance here.
Here we go and roll.
Nat 20.
11. 11.
Oh, you
Alright,
pulled that
so
one a
she's
little
still-
too close for comfort.
Hey, good job,
She's
Bard.
still there. All right. All right. Perfect. Okay. So, so as that has happened, it was her turn, and now it is the remaining kobold's turn. So
There's 2. There's 2.
there
right?
are 2. There are 2 left.
And they're both hurt.
Yes. Or are there?
I've managed to still maintain concentration, guys. We've almost finished off the kobolds.
Now I have a question. I have a question, real quick, Seth.
Yes.
If I were to use a reaction, correct? So it's within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
Does that count for the diagonal way? So like, would Lee still be within that range?
So. Yes.
Because it's not necessarily my movement; it's just me using my shield to block those around me.
Yes. So 5 feet
Okay.
within 5 feet, it is a full square around your character.
Got you. I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. So as such, this one is going to move. No. Right there. And this one's going to move there. So this one right here is going to swing at you with its short sword. That is a 15, which I know misses.
Bang, son.
So easily blocked with your shield. The other one is
Come
going
get some
to.
more.
The other one is going. This one is going to shoot at Pete here.
Oh no.
I just hope my shield finally does something, please.
Oh no, Pete.
14.
That does not hit.
All right.
I catch it with my shield.
Catch
All
it
of
on
these
your shield.
explosions and fire, and I catch it with a wooden shield.
Perfect.
Good job, Halfling.
And
The
yes.
shield wall stands.
And that is their turn. So now we have Theoden. What would you like to do?
Theoden Dawnbreaker.
Target came to you.
4. Okay, I want to move to.
You can move through the dead ones.
Yeah, the dead ones. I'm gonna step over 'em. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay. So just so that you know, if you try to move more than 5 feet away from one that you're engaged
Oh, that's right.
with-
I got one guy right here. I've got one guy
Yes.
right here. Right.
I mean,
Okay.
you can definitely do that. I'm just saying you will take an attack of opportunity. Now, what
Which
you
is
could do.
what?
Now, what you could do is move right here, and you will not take an attack of opportunity, and you'll be
Move
within
where?
range. You can move right here, and you will not take an attack of opportunity because you will still be within 5 feet range, but you'll be next to both of them. So if one of them tries to move out of your range, then you'll get an attack of
Okay.
opportunity on them.
Okay, my question is, if I'm here, am I able to attack this as 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you
then
can
that's where I
so you
wanna
can
go right
attack
here.
either
Okay.
one in that area. So
Right here, then.
Okay, so which one are you going to attack? The one that ran for you first and tried to hit you?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I'm going to attack, I'm actually going to attack this guy here, up top.
Okay, go for it.
And that's the one that was hit by Sken at the very beginning, right?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is the other side of my glorious hammer. A nat 1.
There, yeah, let me see what that hammer does.
So you
It falls apart like it did when I launched it at the beginning.
so you run forward and swing, and you just completely whiff, hitting it like right on the ground, like, same overhead swing, this glorious shout of honor and glory, and you bring it down right in front of it on the ground, and it just looks at you like, wait, you totally missed. Like it's confused that you missed it.
Hey, Bard. You didn't hit him. You missed the whack-a-mole.
So
Bard.
what?
Sorry.
So
Dwarf
that's
me.
your.
It's hard to see from back here. Just go, yeah.
Okay, so that is your action, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? With the
No,
bonus
I don't want to
action?
use that
Cry,
bonus.
please.
Okay. All right, so now it is Lee's turn.
All right. I am going to make an attack
Okay.
on this one right here with my. I'm gonna run up to it and then make an attack with my bow staff.
Okay.
Or quarterstaff. Sorry, quarterstaff.
Go for it. Well, which square are you in? Are you standing over the dead kobold, or are you right here?
I was gonna go to the square right here.
Right here?
Mhm.
Okay.
And I made a nat 1. Awesome.
Awesome, guys.
It's
Ah,
not a good.
all
It's
right.
not a good round for us.
I needed to
Come
get
to
my
the
nat
sports.
1 out. I need to get my nat 1
Yeah,
out.
get out of the way. Before Sken Zabriss wakes up.
I don't know. I'm rolling pretty good on this.
Okay. So you.
My last one was when I didn't need it.
Run up to that one, and you just, go to jab it with your staff, and it just kind of ducks its head out of the way.
I'm gonna
Bonus
make
action?
a.
Lord, thank you
bonus,
for that
I'm gonna make
sub.
flurry of blows for a bonus action.
Okay.
It just says I have to take an attack action. It doesn't
Yes.
say I have to hit it.
Yes.
So expend a key point. And then that's 13 for the first one and 17 for the second one.
Okay. Both hit.
All right.
Get a monk.
All right. I hit max damage on both of those. So
Nice.
7
Nice.
damage for a total of 14.
Perfect. So you come up and you jab at it with your staff, and it dodges out of the way. And how do you finish it off there?
Yeah.
Let's see where it's at. So it's against the wall. So I want to, because the unarmed strike that says kick, punch, headbutt, anything.
Right.
So I'm gonna use the first one to kick it back against the wall, so it kind of bounces off of it. And as it's falling forward again, I'm just gonna headbutt it.
Nice. It just crumples to the
Oh,
ground.
Well done, monk.
Crumples
Well
to the
done,
ground.
like a dwarven fighter himself.
Then
Using the old.
Great
I'm gonna
job,
use the
monk.
rest of my movement to come over here, and
Where at? Right here?
yeah, I'll go over here.
Okay. Oop, not that.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Now it is Jace's turn.
All right. To begin with, I'll move a little bit closer. I want it to move,
Now,
say right here. I still want to be protecting Rowan. I want to be in front of him.
Okay.
And this is the only one left alive, so I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
is that the one
it
that
is-
was hurt, by the way?
Yeah, that one's hurt,
Right.
right?
By Skin.
Yeah, Skin
Uh,
heard it for like
Yes.
7.
Yeah, so it's already here, so I
Yes.
get to roll a d12 against that one. And it's a 13, or is a wisdom saving throw, if I remember correctly. And I guess the wisdom saving throw, would that be a 13? That's it's telling me was 13.
If you,
Um,
yeah.
Let's see.
It should say it on your, when you click it, it'll actually tell you on your spells. So, yeah, I would say attack slash
Yeah, attack
save.
save, wisdom 13, yeah.
Bard, don't let this girl go.
Wisdom save
I've got
13.
a surprise for her.
Well, technically
And
she's just in a rage.
It
I can
does
determine what creature for her to
fail.
attack, but if there's
So
no
go
creatures,
ahead and roll.
Ooh, how does that work?
What do I still roll the effect? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll the damage.
Oh wait, hold on. It's supposed to be a d12. Which one's a d12? What does that look like? Oh, here we go. I had to find it.
I
Hey,
know.
Bard.
It's 8.
Hey, Bard, sicker on the cleric. I won't let her kill him. Just wound him.
Right, and I will get my bonus action this time.
Whoa.
How much damage did you do?
Oh, it did 8.
It did 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you come in and you cast Toll the Dead, which, hold on a second. Yeah, range. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you come in and you point at it and you cast Toll the Dead. And how does it? It's doing necrotic damage. Okay. Which is kind of necromancy a little bit.
Yes.
So, how do you take that one out?
Cleric.
So I step around the corner and I point directly at it, and as my finger extends, a black cloud kind of shrouds over it, and it just shrivels and falls.
Nice.
Oh, by
right.
Moradin's beard, what is this sorcery?
All right, so that is
was terrifying.
Foul magic.
all right.
got the
That's
job done,
all
did it
the
not?
kobolds.
I don't care. As long as it's dead, it's fine.
And we are back to the top of the round, actually. So it is Skin's turn.
Oh no.
Huh. Let's see
And
what the big
everything's-
bear's got.
Everything's dead, huh?
Sick it on the cleric.
And this time, the
Who knows
crown
which is directed at?
fades
Oh.
from
Oh.
Skin.
Oh
And
no,
she-
poor Pete.
Shakes her head and looks at you
Oh.
and says, "You're all going to die for this." But that's the end of her turn, because it has to happen at the
Okay.
end of her turn.
Oh, Pete, get
I
out
was
of
gonna
there.
say, has to happen at the end. I was gonna say that
That's
has
right,
to
that's
happen
right.
at the end.
At the end of the turn.
Oh, Pete.
So now it is Pete's turn.
We've got to kill this thing.
Good job, Bard. Stay back there and rest. We'll handle it from here.
I might have another trick up my sleeve. We
Oh.
shall see.
Interesting.
Well, I don't want to go anywhere near that.
Little halfling's about to fly back there to the board.
Get behind me.
Oh wait, can't you teleport with your little guy?
I can, and I can use that as a bonus action to command it to teleport me out of here. Which
nice.
means, first, I can take my action, and I am
Nice.
going to use...
Don't blow wind at it again.
It's not...
Huff and puff this time. I heard it in a story when I was a wee young lad.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. So from here... hold on. I'm checking numbers. Okay. So from here, she's still in that cone from Burning Hands, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's gonna... I'm
But
gonna
that's
use
not a continuous spell.
Correct. I was gonna cast it again. So I'm gonna cast Burning Hands as a second level spell,
Ooh.
which means instead of 3d6 damage, it now does 4d6 damage.
Does it Just a random question. If you raise that to a second level, does it increase the save DC?
No, it does not. But
No.
she will take half damage even if she succeeds.
On 90% of spells, regardless of level, their save DC should be your whatever your like overall spell DC is.
Okay.
I'm gonna need more
Might be a
dice.
few exceptions, but for the most part, it's
I'm
always
so
going to be the
excited.
same.
So excited about this.
Yeah, there's a d6 in there somewhere.
I need you to
I heard
do
a thunk.
I need you to do as much damage as possible right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm trying.
give me a turn, Bard. I shall do some damage.
So yeah, DC save 13.
Okay.
Is it already rolled?
Oh no, I'm rolling effort. She fails.
Yes.
That's what we like to hear.
The rolls are not with
How
me.
close
That
is
is-
she to? How close is she to death?
Nah, not that close.
That is 16 points of
my
damage.
gosh.
16 points?
16 points.
She's a bit closer now.
And as my bonus action, I am going to command my fire elemental to let's get out of here. So I cast it. Boom! Big ol' burning cloud back over the bodies, and onto Sken. And I'm after that. I'm dipping. I'm out.
Where are you going?
I have to figure out the
15 feet, right?
Is it 15? I
Or
think
30.
It's 15, but I just want to double check.
The exit's up here.
We're
15
pinging
feet.
Rishi.
Here's my space. Yeah.
We're all like, go!
And
Hide behind the
10.
cleric.
Each creature within 5 feet,
Go
so
ahead.
she's not there. So yeah, I'll go here, and then I'll move my familiar too, right
Yes,
beside me.
go for that. Move your familiar. Perfect.
Hey, Pete, you're back.
Yep, I didn't want to be there anymore.
So you
That's fair.
see Pete, put his hands together and release a torrent of flames at Skin again. She immediately sees small fires on her clothing and stuff kind of start to catch a little bit, and she's singed and you see smoking and her hair is taking a little bit of fire as well, and she's looking hurt. So so next is Rowan.
Oh, well,
Alright.
looks like I've
I
got
was like,
something up my sleeve. Now that I have maintained that concentration, I'm going to step up to here,
Where?
to where, I guess I'll step all the way in front of the cleric to reveal myself to Skin.
Okay.
And I say, Skin, I'm the one who's put that crown of thorns on your head. And I'm not done yet. And right then, I am going to cast Sleep at second level.
Oh!
All right. So second level
Means that I roll
yeah, you
7
really-
d8s.
right. So roll.
Gosh. Okay. Oh boy.
I was like,
You have to
you're not
get-
buying that many dice from me. How are you gonna do this?
Yeah, I believe you have to get over half their hit points. Correct.
Yes. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep clicking
Wait,
these d8s.
how many hit
here.
points does she have? How do we know?
We don't.
don't.
We don't.
At
We
the
don't.
bottom
That's
left-hand
why
corner of your character sheet, there's a dice roll thing, and you should be able to click how many.
If
Yeah,
he can just
Oh,
hit,
okay.
he can actually just hit sleep. No, you can just hit the sleep thing. I believe.
It didn't let me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the bottom left hand, you just click it and then click on D8.
So I said
times,
7
and then click
d8s
roll.
because it's 5d8 plus 2. Okay, 7 d8s. Let's go. Let's see if I just put her to sleep. Oh, come on. Please, please, please. 28.
Okay. So how do you put her to sleep?
I just,
She's
I
dead.
just want
She's
her to
dead.
Just, I
She's
want her
not
to
dead,
just
she's
fall
just
and collapse
asleep.
on the floor.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
as I-
dead.
As I present myself, I then say, "I'm Rowan Reddix," and I proceed to tell her the most boring story of my life until she falls asleep.
So you
And
start
just-
talking, and she,
Can we
has
Get
she's
some more
angry.
water.
She just yelled at you, and she Wait, what's the area of that, by the way?
It's 20 feet. So
Okay.
I
And
mean,
you
if I
sent-
picked a spot, I can send it like back here so that I
Okay.
make sure that it doesn't put me to sleep as well.
Okay. Where are you centering it then?
If I let me see, yeah, I can put it back here on this door.
Okay, so
5, 10. 15,
okay, just
20.
checking.
Yeah.
Just seeing if you put Nima to sleep as well. So.
No. I was putting it back here.
Okay. So you point at her and she's angry. She's got her sword out. She's on fire, and you start talking, and she's just like, "Ugh, Bard, you bore me," and she just goes, and she falls over asleep, and is now asleep right there.
Oh yes.
So
Everyone.
Seems to
We
be the
out of
worst
combat
time
or
to have a
still
case of
in initiative?
narcolepsy.
Rowan, I think it was a
as
great
that
story. I really
happens-
enjoyed the part about the dog.
As that happens, combat does come
What?
to a close.
I'm going to kill her.
Hang on.
Can I run up to these two kobolds and try dragging them away from her?
You could
I don't think
do
that
it
these
to.
explode.
You could do it to one of them,
I'm gonna drag this one.
because it'd be an action to take it and to pull it back.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
Very
move this
quickly,
one right
everyone.
here.
Very quickly, everyone. The spell only lasts for
You're gonna
1 minute. We
bring
have
it-
1
bring it
minute
where?
to prepare ourselves.
Right here,
Just right here, just
Okay.
5
just
feet
right
away.
there. Okay.
Great.
So
I would say I would say within 2 turns you could bring this one back over here too. So
Okay, so quickly, Theoden, I want you to move into position as she wakes up.
so
I'm also
as you're
going to
doing
move
this,
into
Nima's like, "Hurry, free me, and
Hey,
she's like,
Nima, do these explode by any chance? Do these
"Oh,
kobolds explode
absolutely,
like
these
the
are
other
going to
ones?
explode very quickly."
Oh, great.
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to move here.
Oh, that's
You
where I
just
was
need to be
going.
you just need to
Okay,
be
okay.
5 feet away from him.
I want to go right here.
So maybe we should package them all
I
up
wanna go-
around her, so when they do explode, they deal more damage.
So, if you remember, you do have the contract to bring her in alive.
Ah, yes.
I did not
remember that.
I didn't either. I was trying to kill him.
After I move
Okay,
the bodies,
okay.
I'm gonna move over to Nima and try
Yes.
So we need to-
I as
we
well
need
move
to-
into Nima.
shackles.
We need to quickly tie her up.
Yeah, can I use my rope to tie her up?
Non-lethal explosion
Um,
damage.
If you
that's
shake,
what
Who-
we're
no,
going for.
hang on.
Whose rope
what
was
I-
used on Skrit?
If
Didn't we
move her,
let him go though? Did we?
It was my rope on string.
Okay.
If we move
I'll
her,
use mine.
she could wake up. So what we need to do is prepare a non-lethal attack. For when she wakes up, we will properly knock her out.
Why don't we just bind her?
Because if we start to move her, she can wake
Goliath.
up. Let's go
No,
for
but
it. Let's bind her.
If we bind her, then the 5 of us can overpower. Like I'm gonna move here, and then I have rope. So I
Okay, so
can-
you all move around her presently.
and we-
I'm
we
actually
over
making
by
my
Nima.
way over to Nima. Yeah, I'm making my way to
Okay.
Nima as well while they bind
send,
her.
send 2 of them to Nima.
It's me. Put me here.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. Who's over by Nima? Who else?
I
Blue,
am.
blue,
I am.
blue.
Okay.
I'm-
Okay.
And we're good.
So you guys are over with Nima, helping to
Mhm.
get her unshackled, and she's like, "Hurry! Come on!" So
And-
as you
and
are, go ahead.
I'd say as we're unshackling her, I would ask her, Nima, is there any other threats we need to be aware of at this moment?
Okay. As you say that, you hear some of the kobolds explode in the entranceway.
Nice. Alright.
So you hear these 2 right here go, and you
Whoa.
hear the kind of like as
We're in a cave.
debris.
Yeah,
Um,
could be a problem.
Oh,
So-
no.
Nima's like, I mean, like, you've definitely eliminated the immediate threats. This is just the entrance to a much larger network of tunnels and such. But I would really prefer it if we could get out of here first.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and we continue
I agree. I
trying.
think we should take Sken along with
And Nima.
Nima back to the city. We
Yes,
can come back
agreed.
to finish searching the
I've
cabin later.
I'm at
Agreed,
this
Mark.
point. I've done tied her up with my rope. I've done
Okay.
bound her.
Easy enough. I mean, like, even if she started to wake up, you would get the rope around her quickly enough between the 3 of you on there. As you're finishing tying her up and you're getting Nima unshackled, you do find a key on Sken for. You find a couple of keys. You find one for the shackles, and then a big iron key that looks like it could fit maybe a lock in the door over there. So.
All right.
So as you're doing this, you do hear over the course of another, 30 seconds or so, kind of a and all the rest of the kobolds have exploded at this point. And so you are no longer in danger of exploding kobolds.
See, dwarf, I didn't blow you up. We had plenty of time.
As you have tied her up and propped her up, she begins cursing at you and telling you how yelling how the Dwendalian Empire is not going to last long, that the warriors of Jorhas will soon be attacking the Dwendalian Empire. So
the warriors of
as
what?
she's yelling this, I turn around and I strike her with a rapier across the face on the back side of it, the dull side.
okay.
Wait, the
She
warriors
just
of what?
glowers at you and continues to mutter. So
I say,
If
shut
they
up.
fight, if they
Or
fight
I'll
like
use the-
you, we'll
or
be
I'll
done
use this-
before lunch.
I'll use the sharp end next time if you don't be quiet.
let's just say you were very lucky because all of her rolls to escape said charm were like 3. And she had a +3. So, I mean, like,
Wow.
she rolled horribly on her
You
rolls.
you said the warriors of what will be attacking the Dwendalians?
Jorhas,
Let me just tell
which
you,
starts with an X, by the way.
you're lucky because I was about to blow this whole thing up when I smashed her with thunderous smite and a divine smite on top of my
Yeah.
roll, which would have been 2d8, 2d6, and my normal roll. I would have
So,
crushed her.
No
where
one
she
actually ever attacked her. So you still don't even know what her AC was.
stood. It
That's
didn't matter.
very true.
She does
it
have a
didn't
shield
matter.
and a breastplate.
How does she have a shield if she's? Didn't you say she was running around with a giant sword?
She is a Goliath.
She is a Goliath, and you have a giant hammer and a shield.
No. This is a warhammer. Warhammers are actually not that big. They're one-handed weapons.
No, they can be used as a
Real quick.
two-handed weapon.
A
What did she say
maul
again?
is a two-handed weapon.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
What did she say again? The warriors of what?
Jorhas
Jorhas.
starts with an X.
Jorhas.
I'm gonna take a key for the shackles that we found on her
Okay.
and undo these shackles and then put the shackles on her along with the rope as added
Okay.
Well
Sounds good.
played.
security.
Perfect. So yes, you have
Bound
you have succeeded, and you are able to, at this point,
take her out.
like I said, the steel door. Just if in case, is anybody looking around or doing anything else?
Yeah,
Also,
I'd like to investigate things, see what I can find.
Okay.
I as well.
I'll stay with her.
The
I
two
wanna
of you roll an investigation check, Jace and Rowan.
Okay.
I just rolled an 11.
Okay.
I roll a nat 20 with a +1. So
Nice. So obviously you see the steel door. It has layered crossbars and supports, and is embedded deep into the rock of the mountain, creating a pretty impassable entrance without some sort of key or something. So, as far as what you have found, let's see. You do find the ring of obscuring on Sken. So if you want to, you can see if that's in D&D Beyond there, but if not, we can add it later. But so yeah, so you right now you Jace, I would say you have that ring of obscuring.
Okay.
And then you also find on the workbench that Nima.
Hey, I was gonna ask about that.
Yep. You find 4 No, excuse me, 5 explosive seeds.
Can I have a couple of those?
Jason, do you also mind if I have at least one of those?
Do we know
Absolutely,
that
yes.
he's finding these things because we didn't do the perception check?
I
You would have
mean,
to share this
unless he's
information
trying
with
to
us, right?
hide it from you, you would probably see him rummaging and
I know.
finding things. So,
Sure.
and then you also find about 20 silver pieces.
Right.
Rowan, I just looked at your character sheet. What is this 8 strength? Oh. Young man,
You don't always need strength to do damage.
you
So-
need to hit the gym.
As you were releasing Nima, she does thank you profusely for freeing her, and says, "Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. It's been about 3 weeks that I've been in here, serving these crazy kobolds, and it's been, oh gosh, just kind of a nightmare. Their master is another crazy gnome that we thought had disappeared. His name's Huron Stallmast.
I figured he'd be the one that we were.
He
looking
used to
for.
be an engineer for us down in Hupperduke, but he kept trying to cut corners and steal other people's designs and disappeared. So yeah, but he's got a whole network of tunnels back down there, but has kept me out here because this is where this has been actually kind of one of my secret caves. So I'd appreciate it if you don't go showing a bunch of people, because I can use the bat guano and other things in here, and it's kind of where I get some of my explosive materials, if you know what I mean, for my specific things.
You don't happen to tinker with anything called guns, do you?
Oh no, I don't mess with any kind of that. I am really more of a procurer of raw materials, although I do have some alchemist abilities as well. So I really go more towards the mixing of those things. But no, I don't know anything about those kind of devices.
Now,
Alrighty, thank you. And what was
Nima.
the name that the former person that said that?
It was Huron, Huron, Stallmast, Stahlmast.
Now, Nima, I have one. My name's Pete Flamekeeper. Pleasure to meet you.
Hello, Pete. Thank you.
I have a
Thank you. Nice to
question
meet you.
about these exploding pellets that you've been making.
Yes.
Aside from the few that my friend has found, are there any others that we should be looking out for, or could be worried about, or could perhaps take?
Just
in the
any
caves?
kobolds you might come across. I've made enough to probably fill most of them. I believe they were cutting out a little pocket in them and implanting them in some way. Usually, though, if they die, you've got about between 15 and 30 seconds before they will explode.
But there's none that have been, have not been surgically implanted yet. Correct?
Oh no, I've made enough that they've probably gotten most of them, if not all of them.
Would you be able to remove one?
I mean, I could if they were alive and willing, but I mean, it would be delicate work, to be sure.
I don't leave anything alive that can hurt me back.
Well, we do have something alive and willing.
Yes.
Someone.
Not by
must be
me
nice.
choice.
It's a friend of ours. It's proving quite useful, by the way. Lovely to meet you.
Help
My
us
name is
locate
Jace
you.
Faraday.
Oh, hello, Jace. You all have been very kind, and I'm very thankful. But could we please return to the city, because I don't want to spend another moment longer here if I don't have to. I've been here for 3 weeks.
We have
Of
Yes.
course.
two.
Perhaps on
Absolutely.
the way back, you could talk to me about how to make one of those explosive seeds.
I mean, I could probably give you the gist of it, but honestly, it's a fair bit more complicated. And to be honest, I just met you guys, and I don't really want to share my my secret recipes for the blasting powder that I use. So,
We did rescue you. Can
you
I do a
did
persuasion?
absolutely, and I would love to, I can definitely produce some, produce more, and maybe we can talk about you learning a bit more from me later on. But at the moment, I'd like to just get home, and report in. I'm sure they probably have missed me at the Firemark facility.
So I have a question. I have a question real quick.
Yes.
When we bring both of them back, we have 2 different bounties to collect, correct? One from the Watchmaster and then one from
The blast
I'm drawing a
gaffer.
blank on. Yes.
That is
It's
correct.
not really a bounty, but a reward. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yes,
reward
reward.
there's a bounty for Skin, and then there's a reward,
And then a reward
for
Nima.
for Nima. So
Yes.
which
I
is
think it's
which is
best if
blasting
we.
powder. So
I think it's best if we head back to Watchmaster Bram with both. Nima, would you be able to accompany us? Because I'm sure that he will want to know some details from you as well.
oh yes, I suppose that would be necessary.
And he did specifically request us to come check on you. So since we happen to find you in the place not your home,
Oh, Watchmaster Bram asked you to check on me.
No, that was
sorry.
that was our boss.
but
blast gaffer. Sorry,
don't
my
worry.
apologies. Blast gaffer sleeps.
Nima,
Yes.
we will make sure that afterward we can go and celebrate what we have that we freed you, and that we've found Skin here. And I go ahead and punch Skin again one more time.
Roll an attack.
Great.
That one. Punches the dwarf.
What
instead.
is my attack? With? Can I use the butt of my sword so I can at least
It's
get
gonna unarmed attack.
the unarmed attack? Okay, it's only a +1. Oh boy.
That one?
Oh no, I thought it was. No, it's an 8.
Oh.
Oh,
So
okay.
you go to like punch her, and she kind of just like sees it coming and just kind of moves, and at this point you just like hit her like metal breastplate, like just kind of like because it goes over and around. You just kind of like, gosh, dang it. This is-
Hold her still, and I'm hold her still. I want to try to punch her again. Do I have advantage if she's
she
being
just
held still?
she just
She's
laughs.
already,
I've got
tied
her.
down.
I think at this point she's carrying the dwarf.
Aim for the face.
All right,
I'm
Nima,
running
let
around her
She
waist.
laughs and mocks you. Says, "Oh, you puny half elf, you hit like one of those kobolds."
It's probably that 8 strength you got going on there.
It is.
All right, Nima, while
Okay,
they're
whatever.
laying around over here, are you hurt in any way that I could be of assistance?
Oh, I mean, they haven't necessarily hurt me, but it's not been a easy go of it. I mean, if you want, you're more than welcome to. But honestly, I'd just like to get out of here.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and head back.
Let's
We'll
get to
head
let's
back
get to moving then.
Watchmaster Bram.
Let's get you out of here, Nima.
All right. So, if there's nothing else you would like to do here,
Did we investigate the tent? Was that part of our investigation?
yeah, that just kind of covered everything.
cool.
Like I said, you did get the ring. Skin does have a shield and a broadsword as well.
Oh, can we
I'd like to-
disarm? I'd like to disarm her for sure.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah, she-
definitely.
yeah, it was-
They're on the ground or whatever, kind of thing.
I'd like to go ahead and pick them up.
Okay,
I'll stick
sure.
it in my bag.
Okay.
Her sword and
you
her
guys
shield.
can
Is the
take them for
shield
now.
better than anyone's current shield, or is it just a normal shield?
No, it's gonna be another just kind of standard shield.
I'd like to pick up whatever dice set was on that table, just so I can have that in my inventory.
Add a
leave
dice
those clicky
set.
clacks laying around.
add a dice set to your inventory. So.
Thank you. Finally, I got something from looting. I just wanted something. I just wanted.
You want the shield?
Or the
No,
giant
you-
broadsword.
And with that said, I would split the 20 silver that I found to 5 each and give each person 1 of the explosive seeds to add to their
Excellent.
inventory.
Okay. I don't know how well you are at math, but if you split it to 5 each, you don't get any.
Oh, my bad.
So 4
I
each.
don't know. I was counting. Yeah,
Okay.
4 each.
4 silver each.
Yeah, not good at math.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I don't know. I was thinking there's just 4 of us.
So, okay. So
Silver?
with that, we can say that you guys are safely able to make your way down the mountain. When you come out of the cave, somebody roll just roll a d20.
I'll do it.
I got it. Nope.
All right, go ahead.
Just
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
you, me, you.
You got it. I got you.
because we were nice to Skrit.
Just a straight roll.
Come on, Rowan. Don't let us down. You had the big brain play. He
Nat
rolled a
one?
nat
Did you roll
one.
nat
He
one?
rolled a nat one.
No.
No, it's not that one.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. So you come out.
You're doing it backwards. Like the lower the roll, the better.
So you come out
Uh-huh.
and you do see that the rope has been chewed through and is on the ground, and Skrit is
told
not
you we
not
should've
anywhere
killed
to
him.
be seen. So
I told you we should have killed him.
Can I roll investigation to see if we can see what direction he went?
you can
Just
I don't know if we want to head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to
Not
start
like-
that
for
next session?
expediency though. For expediency, Nima will urge you to continue on,
Yeah.
and you make your way back.
Nima, I
into
apologize,
town.
but I have something that matters more. I'll put you back in the cave. I want my kobold back.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative against Jace Fairday. I want to use a
Bring
double
it.
smite and thundering smite with an
Nope,
extra
nope.
6 d20s added to my damage, and let's see what he lives.
Gotta roll that hit die first.
So you guys make your way back to town, and we will pick back up you getting into town next week.
So we don't
as
do
it
we don't
is
do a
about
long.
much past
We're not
our
we're not
normal
we're not
time.
doing a
So
we're not doing a long rest or anything, right? Because we haven't gotten to
not
sleep yet.
not
right?
yet, not
Okay.
yet. So, but thank you all very much for joining us in this episode. It's been fun. You guys have completed your contract by capturing Sken.
Yes.
You just will have to go and collect the reward. So
Awesome.
Nice. And then go
yes,
kill the boss.
absolutely.
I mean,
Yes.
So, all right.
Without
well,
a doubt, evil cannot prevail.
yes, for sure, for sure.
Tree's back.
Well, thank you, the audience, for joining us this evening. Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening on the podcast. We really appreciate it. We hope that you've had a good evening. Hope that you had a good Christmas and holiday, and hope that you have a safe and happy New Year, because that's happening this week as well. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Real quick, where can we find everybody?
hey,
Jace, Heels.
Yo,
Dr.
what is up,
Heels,
guys?
Where can they find you?
Sure. When I'm not Jace Faraday, I am Dr. Heels on Twitch, twitch.tv/Dr. Heels. Stream Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, typically pretty late at night.
Okay. And Rowan, Austin.
Awesome. I am Austin LCG on Twitch, twitch.tv/Austin LCG. And I am currently mainly streaming this, but I plan on picking back up on the stream. And it's usually late nights as well.
Okay. And Reborn.
hey, you can find me in any of the local pubs serving good mead. No,
Catch
I'm
me in all
Reborn
of them at
Crusader,
once.
guys. You guys can catch me here on Twitch. Usually I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursday nights from 9 to midnight Central Standard Time.
Perfect. And Colin, where can people find you?
Find me on Twitter at ColinKelsey2 and on Instagram at ColinKelsey Productions. That's where I have all of my business, nice photography. Try to keep it
Very nice.
clean and organized.
Very nice. And last but certainly not least, Noah.
You can find me on Instagram at Noah Drew Mathis, and that's about it.
Perfect. And my name is Seth, and as always, you can find me at WhiteFoxSG on Twitter and Twitch as well. And we look forward to seeing you all next week here on Hearth and Hammer. And once again, you can follow us on Twitter at Hearth and Hammer. You can follow us on Instagram at Hearth and Hammer D&D, because someone else out there tried to take Hearth and Hammer. And you can, again, make sure you follow us here on Twitch to get those live notifications. I think we're on TikTok too. We might start posting there as well. But look for some awesome stuff coming, and we look forward to seeing you next week. So
Next year.
next year, even
Next year, we'll see you next year.
2021.
We will be seeing you
So-
guys in 2021 the next
So-
time. 2021 the next
That's
time.
right. That's right. Well, thank you again. And again, we look forward to seeing you. And good night and God bless.